35.
Who's at the top?
Y'all, it is lit it all up Monday. Once again, here, Icon Sports Southeast. I know a lot of people probably still talking about last night's show. Yeah, we're going to pick out where we left off at a little bit, talking about some certain topics. Spring practice starting this week for a lot of teams. I'm telling you, a lot of people are excited about what's taking place throughout the region. It's going to be fun to see. It's going to be fun to see. I can tell y'all that. Boy, telling you, man, y'all represent y'all schools, represent your city, all that good stuff. Represent your city. It's let it all out. Monday. Got some stuff I got to let out, y'all. Tell you, I can't wait. Waiting on some more of the panel to come on. Geneva County. I see you, John Ray, checking in. Playtime over is the big league. Like the song say, playtime over is the big league. Playtime over is the big league. Tell you, playtime is over. Some schools 1 week away, some schools a couple days away. We got coming on with us. Let's get
Wake up, coach.
Wake up, man. A couple days away for some teams. Some teams starting this week. Some teams starting next week.
Oh yeah. Can't wait.
Tell you, this here. Man, I was sitting there watching, looking at the article they had about Colorado. I know we ain't got nothing to do with it. 17 kids transferred in the last 48 hours.
Over there or from there?
They're in the transfer portal.
Oh. Oh man. 17. That's a whole offense and defense right there.
Almost. 5 players away. I can tell
Five
you that.
players. Well,
Tell
actually,
you.
not really, because someone might play both ways.
Yeah, but it's interesting. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Don't
I
mind
got
me.
some
I'm at the
things.
gym right now.
Hey, I got some phone calls about last night's show.
Yeah, I did. I did too.
I got some
Oh
phone
boy.
calls about that show.
Yes, sir. I did too.
But my
Uh,
thing is this. Just
right.
like I said, I've just been sitting back watching a
Right.
lot of stuff unfold, and at some point it get irritating when people claim that they doing stuff and they don't mention, certain things. You
Right.
know, and I'm still gonna say, Saraland won the state championship with his first black quarterback, and I don't care who get mad. I'm still gonna say it. It
Right.
need to be said. You know, you know, and you know, it might help more black quarterbacks go up to Saraland.
Right.
So at
But
the end of the day, some things you just can't be quiet about. That's
right.
that's the problem. You know, I'm still gonna say Kadarius Tony, from out at Blunt need some type of recognition. I'm still
Right.
gonna say that. For winning the Super Bowl. You know,
Yeah.
you know, I'm still gonna say that. You know,
That's a must, though. That's a must. He should be represented down here for that achievement. That's a great achievement in the record books. Achievement.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all represent
Uh,
y'all city and y'all school. I got a, I got some recruitment news today.
what's that? What's that?
And make sure y'all send it to us. Coach Nelson sent me this from out here at Blunt. You know, they
Yeah, yeah, I saw that.
oh yeah,
UWA, yeah, I saw that.
came by and some people might say, oh man, but see, let certain people say that they don't have nobody go out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Murphy checking in with it. That's another school being quiet lately.
Murphy.
Yeah, Murphy been quiet lately.
All the Wolfpacks in here, all the Pritchard natives. We don't never have no. Come on, Red Raiders.
Tell you.
Come on, McGill Tooling. UMS Wright. Got a lot more schools than just us. Know somebody knows somebody.
What's at the end of the day? A lot of them people be on here. They just be in the background.
Yeah, but hey, if you want to be, you ain't got to be heard. You could be known.
Hold on.
You can stay in the background, but hey, you watching us, that'll make us watch you or watch your kid a little more. Cause I ain't, man, I ain't had nobody wanna get their kid watched other than Mississippi.
Oh, yeah.
And some from Blunt and Fairland, and that's about it.
I'm gonna tell you who else been quiet this off season. Theodore.
Yeah,
It's been quiet down the field.
yeah. I believe they're gonna stay quiet till after the spring. They want to know what's going on with them after the spring.
They say Maine Panthers checking in. Viger 1-5 checking in.
Okay, then. You know what I'm talking about? Maine. See?
I'm
Man,
telling you,
okay,
represent your
bro.
own middle school or something.
I mean, for real. Shoot. Yeah. What about all these champions coming out of Scarborough? Where they at? Shoot. Pilly?
Theodore died when they lost in the semifinal.
No. Ain't nobody died. They just had a fumble. That's all it is. Nobody died.
Mobile County
Everybody,
Training School checking
look
in.
at that. That's what I'm talking about.
And we like thank everybody that's on here.
Oh yeah.
They know I'm about to get started in a minute. Just let it all out Monday.
Yeah, I'm almost done with my workout. Boy, you caught me at a good time.
We be making my 7th grade year.
Uh, don't turn them off, KT. Don't turn them off now.
Somebody
Say,
had to
oh
beat us.
Lord. Say,
Hey,
oh
somebody had to
Lord,
beat my youth.
oh yeah, but
Faith Academy checking in.
let that
So,
let that dead dog lie, man. Oh,
Big Icon
somebody.
Sport checking in. Telling you. Icon Sports still moving, y'all. Icon Sports still on, y'all. We still here. We still here. St. Paul in the building, in the cut.
Whoa, hold on.
Telling you. God, they just let it
Whoa,
all out money.
that's St. Paul. Hey, St. Paul, call your neighbors.
Tell you.
Call your neighbors. You got McGill Tooling and UMS Right, your local neighbors, and Murphy.
Tell you.
Tell the grandma to check in. Something.
Tell you.
What that school God dog it was Mobile County Training back then. Everybody went to.
Oh, yeah.
All the old folks went to.
Tell you. They ain't had no choice to go to it back
That's
then.
it. Yeah, that was it.
Y'all didn't let it all out Monday. Y'all got some stuff y'all want to talk about. Y'all let it out in the comments. We'll talk about it. Um, telling you. Y'all know how it go. The Battle O'Shell Road the first week. Tell you, man, all these schools need to get out them fancy schedules, man.
They trying to keep it distinguished. Yeah. Tell them get some of them hard schedules.
WNSP chicken in. They just not saying that. I know who you is.
Oh, there go Murphy. There go Murphy.
Yeah, Murphy here.
Oh yeah.
Murphy here.
Well, we still need the other neighbors.
Tell you, we need all y'all in. We need Davidson. Where Davidson at?
There you go.
Tell you,
So,
tradition.
so we need from west to
I
the
don't know
high
if
east.
Murphy doing a spring game, John Ray. We do not know. Murphy probably don't want us to talk about them anyway. After it took them so long to get a head coach,
They might
and
skip
then
out this year.
and then the thing about it, they didn't hire who we thought should have got the job anyway. So, so I
They might
don't
skip
care.
out this. They might skip out this spring.
Yeah, should they need to skip out on the season?
Damn.
They let it all out
Damn.
Monday, y'all. Y'all know I can't hold water.
Damn.
And for the new coach, while you telling people the reason why Cole Perry didn't get the job was because he knew Icon Sport,
Oh
boy,
Lord.
boy,
Boy.
you know you're not from here.
Not even close.
Tell you know you're not from here.
He ain't from here.
I'm telling you. And all y'all that's with him, look,
No.
guess what's gonna happen? When Saraland got 63 at the half, I'm gonna tell Jeff Kelly to score 5 more touchdowns.
Damn.
Telling you. Talking about the reason why Cole Perry didn't get the job because he know the people at Icon Sport. Shit. Look, they need to make it into an academic school. Maybe some of the neighbors will start sending their kids back to the school.
Damn. Yeah. In a neighborhood school only.
Oh yeah, Todrick Withers. Remember that name. You better remember that name, Roger. Tell
What
you.
now?
Todrick Withers. Remember that name.
Todrick. Okay.
Tell him, remember that name. Tell him. It's gonna be interesting. I can tell you this, and y'all, I can go on record and say it. Duke Williams, the best running back in Mobile County.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Boy, I know that just hurt a lot of people's feelings. Well, he ain't got no offers. They coming,
Yeah.
and boy, it's gonna be like the Titanic when it sank. Overflow. Boy, the overflow about to hit blunt. I can tell y'all that. Y'all get ready. You look, boy, we giving you the forecast. We giving you our forecast.
Mm.
Telling
And
you.
the athlete. Gonna be a couple of these schools finna be packed full of athletes.
Man, all these schools loaded. I don't see why. See, that's why I'm pissed off at the Call News. The Call News should have been writing an article on Kadarius Tony playing in the Super Bowl. That's what they should have been doing than trying to put a target on Saraland's back.
Right.
You know, they should have been writing the damn article. Murphy,
Should.
football, you should shut down and see. I'm telling you, they need to turn Murphy into a Barton Academy. That's what they need
Ah.
to
Ah.
They need to let the kids at Barton Academy use the empty building over at Murphy. Telling you.
Mm-mm-mm.
Pure academic school. Make it the magnet school for academics. Telling you. Cole Perry didn't get the job because he knew KT. He should have got the job because he knew KT. And if the people in charge would have known anything about football, they would have had the damn man.
See, they really don't know about football. They just want a good look for football.
How can a person on the hiring committee say that Cole Perry had the best interview, but the only reason he didn't get the job because he know KT Thornton? That's some bullshit. And y'all, I'm letting it all out today. I don't give a damn. Tag everybody over at Murphy. I don't give a damn tonight. My damn son played running back at Murphy. That was my common interest. See, if as a parent that I let my kid go to a school like that, but y'all say I'm the reason why, what y'all got going on? Y'all some weak ass leaders. If KT throwing the reason why y'all didn't hire y'all best coach, and then y'all go get an assistant coach from Tuskegee who don't even know the area, and then he got to play Saraland his first game and Theodore the second game.
You must really did something to one of them women over there, KT.
I don't know. Shit, they did have a nice looking secretary though. I don't think she that.
Oh Lord, you whistled at her. Oh, she felt some type of way.
Oh, she did. She probably didn't, but the people in charge probably did.
Yeah, they did.
I can't help y'all with simps when y'all went to school. I can't help. Didn't nobody know who y'all ass was. And now y'all in charge of a school, but y'all gonna say the reason why we didn't hire him because he know Icon Sports. Kind of bullshit that is. And I said it tonight. I'm telling you, St. Paul might put up 60 on their ass this year. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call the coach over there, Ham Barnett. I'm gonna say, Coach, don't stop scoring this year. Every school has y'all. We gonna play taps for them. Matter of fact, I might need to start practicing playing taps for them this year. And I ain't got nothing against the kids. They got some great kids over there. I wish all of them would transfer. All the good kids need to transfer. I said it on the live. Let's let it all out Monday. Telling you. Talking about cause he know Icon Sport. Kind of bullshit. I told Cole Perry don't come down here in the first place. I told him don't come down here. Shit, the man wanted the damn job. He was doing y'all a favor. Trying to keep y'all kids there. Oh, he might be the reason why some of the kids. Man, them kids was halfway gone anyway when Cole McKenzie left. And all I did was try to help them.
That was the deciding factor right there.
Telling you. They need to turn that into an academic school. They don't need to spend no more money on athletics at Murphy.
I thought they was already turning that to an all-girls school.
Man, they need to do something. I don't know what they need to do.
I don't know.
But keep my damn name out your damn mouth. Oh, you know that KT Thornton guy. Your ass gonna know my name in a minute when I be playing taps for your ass every Friday night.
They gonna hate taps.
Shit that is. Oh, coach. The reason why you didn't get the job because you know KT Thornton. Kind of bullshit that is. Y'all know I'm gonna find out everything. Every damn thing. I get tired of finding out what some of y'all be saying. Cause y'all ain't really working with it like that. I ain't never worked with it like that. Weak ass folks. Yeah, I'm gonna call your ass out. street light warriors. Your ass, you be in the house when the street lights kicked in. Get your ass on somewhere. Or your ass stayed out West Mobile when no black folks lived out there. How about that? Your ass stayed in West Mobile with the white folks. Yeah, I said it tonight. Don't fuck with me. Keep my name out your mouth. Yeah, I ain't gonna sue him. What we gonna sue him for, John, right? That what they want us to be, the police. Y'all know y'all 6 plus 6. Shit, it ain't gonna hurt my feelings not to turn on Carlin Street. I can tell you that. It is not gonna hurt my feelings. I ain't gonna be missing a whole lot of nothing. Shit, that's the reason why the school, I had to cuss out the school board, fucking around with the Murphy and Theodore game. Oh, you didn't have permission. Didn't even know the lady gave me the fucking call. Tell him how the hell he didn't get the job because he know KT. Shit, if it was up to me, he wouldn't have left Central Haynesville. If you really want to know the truth, he left a playoff team to come down here to try to goddamn do a damn a mystery. What that shit used to be? Scooby-Doo. He playing Scooby-Doo down in the time machine.
The mystery
in the mystery machine. Man, come on.
It's a mystery van.
I'm telling you, man, come on. I don't like no bullshit like that. Keep my name. Leave me out of y'all conversation. Don't be trying to turn me into no hater. I don't hate none of y'all. I don't hate none of y'all that bad to talk about you. Telling you. You didn't get the coach. Coach, you probably would have got the job if you want to know how I come sport. If he would have listened to KT Thornton, he would have never been down to this ragged ass place. Shit. Don't nothing look good but the uniform.
Yeah, they uniforms tough now.
Oh yeah.
They need some.
I don't know where they're going though in the transport portal though, for real. I don't know.
It's open though.
It's crazy, man. I'm telling you, man. But y'all, I can tell y'all this. Just let it all out Monday. While everybody playing these tough ass spring games, you gonna have a lot of kids on the last day of school that ain't coming back that way. Y'all keep playing these hard ass spring games, and man, them kids gonna be done left y'all up. Y'all better go play Fruitdale or something down by
Yeah.
Yes. All these teams playing these hard ass spring games.
Well,
somebody should have went and played Robbinsdale.
Yeah. Somebody.
The hell they were thinking about.
Somebody out here, they competition.
So you let it all out Monday, y'all. Y'all got some stuff y'all leave out in the comments. We'll talk about it. We ain't holding back. We unfiltered. Shit, we that way half of the time anyway.
Might as well. They unfiltered.
And if y'all don't want to say it, inbox me, I say it for you. I say it for I let it all out. That's just like I heard what the street committee was talking about dealing with mine. Oh man, he ain't gonna see a down on defense. He gonna be on defense for what? Shit. Well,
I went
jokers ain't
there.
got nothing else to do.
I went there.
Telling
When I
you,
saw that boy on that 7 on 7, oh my God.
man, come on. They just trying
And
to start something to pet up other folks to make them feel good. If your kid can't win the damn job with competition, they gonna suffer when they get to
I got
college. They gonna suffer when they get to college. Let your kid go through the storm. Did I never get Roger? My nephew was over at Vital, and Coach Stevens like, man, we gotta find a way. I said, no, put his ass on the bench. He ended up being a
yeah,
4-star. The bench is the
so
best teacher.
yeah,
If you don't get off the bench, guess what? That's where you need to be.
right. You lazy.
Chicken
You
eater
don't want to
central.
do nothing. You don't want to do nothing.
Telling you.
Shoot, I ain't gonna lie. I got it out the mud, off the bitch.
But
Had to.
here go
Had
the
to.
thing. Coach Stevenson, he was trying to figure out, you know,
Yeah.
did we want him to play early? I said, Coach, you the coach. Ain't nobody brought no kid over here to you. So I can tell you what you need to do with them. As a uncle, and my sister ain't coming over here for that. She gonna come over here if his grades drop though.
Oh yeah.
But far as that football, put him on the sideline. If he don't fight his way off, he don't want to be up. Man, that joker went and stacked Jameis Winston 4 times. Ended up being a 4-star. Pull him up, Google him. Justin Thomas Thornton. For all you wanna be street committed folks.
Mm.
4-star. Went to the Chicago Bears. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Do your homework for you damn judge. DHA looking for girl. See, John, where you trying to make us lose viewers? Talking about some damn girl basketball. See, they can find a girl basketball coach the first week of school.
Oh yeah. Shoot,
Tell you,
any teacher.
telling you.
I bet half the teachers on the staff done played basketball.
Exactly.
The girls anyway.
Oh yeah.
And if
I
not,
tell
they
you,
I
man.
know they got some half decent males that play basketball in them schools.
Oh yeah. Y'all, let's let it all out Monday. Telling you. We're gonna make sure we let everybody know that. I think Wilson started his spring training today. I know Baker started his tomorrow on the
Yeah.
25th. Blunt start theirs on the 26th. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be
I thought
interesting.
I thought Wilson start Monday. Damn,
That's
they
the day.
next Monday. I'm thinking the first.
Saleland start on the first. I knew that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know they start on the first. Mm. What time is it? It's almost that time.
Oh yeah.
They ain't got no coach at Davidson on girls basketball.
No, that's Dothan.
Oh, Dothan. I got 5 more minutes. Well, 6 more minutes.
Wake up, Stank.
The Scary Gary, beast of all beast mode. Shorty. Oh boy.
Yeah, but
You know, Sarah had another. Well, they had another ceremony today.
what they did today?
They acknowledged the football players and the cheerleaders for the city council. The city council called them up and gave them a award, a certificate for their accomplishments of the season. Yeah, it was nice. It was just a little something, a little token from the city. Something they can put on their wall.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah. hmm They showing up for the city though. I ain't gonna lie. They showing out for the city. I believe Sarah is eventually gonna take over Satsuma and a little bit of Chickasaw. Eventually.
I don't know. I doubt that.
I'm talking about as far as them building and getting bigger and kids moving.
Man,
It's getting
Chickasaw building a brand new basketball arena. Let me send you the pictures. I just got the pictures tonight.
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm talking about they building this thing from scratch. I'm gonna share it in the group.
okay. Okay.
Hey, click on
I
some of
ain't
them
gonna lie.
pictures whenever you get a chance.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna
Ooh.
show some of the people. Let's save a couple of them so we can share, put them on the screen. I thought Chickasaw was dead myself, but shoot, they doing this. They ain't going nowhere no time soon. And they class 2A anyway. You know, my thing, any smart parent can really go find a house in Chickasaw if their kid sitting on the bench and they know they should be playing. That's just the truth. Ain't no other way to put that. You know. Matter of fact, we're gonna talk about that. Okay, we're gonna talk about that tonight. Uh
You hear me, KT?
Say that again.
I said that would be a smart deal though. But Chickasaw, especially if they know their kid ain't really that
Yeah.
kid. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you can't compete with the 4A, 5A, 6A, 7A, I mean, he could be an all star over here and still get those scholarships.
Oh yeah.
It's by performance. He might have to perform good on his level. If I know my kid ain't gonna grow no bigger than 5'7", 5'5", why would I want to put him in 6A, 7A, and he ain't nothing but 110 pounds soaking wet?
Well, see,
But
that's the thing. 2A ain't no punk.
I ain't saying they no pump, but that's another level though. I ain't said they no pump. I ain't said
But
there was
you know,
no
at the end
pump.
of the day,
That's a whole nother level.
Chickasaw and Saraland made the playoffs last year. You know, well, Blunt and Viger didn't make the playoffs, so you know they ain't in too bad of a shape.
Yeah, but it's they level though. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. It's they level. I don't see them going into a blunt Saraland game.
nah, they ain't.
That's
You
what
know, they
I'm
ain't gonna
saying.
jump that high.
That's what I'm saying. It ain't even but you know they
And to
play
be
all.
honest, y'all, I'm at the point where now I don't think Saraland will play a Blunt if they didn't have to. You know, if
No,
Saraland moved to 7A and Blunt stayed in 6A, I don't think Saraland will play a Blunt. You know, I'm just gonna be honest. You know, it's let it all out money, so I might well let that out too. She they ain't played Vike all these years. Saraland and Vike ain't played no games. So since it let it all out money, we might well let that out too. But
why there couldn't be in a matchup?
I'm just saying it
I'm
never
saying,
have been one,
I'm
you know.
saying though, for the spring it could have been one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
You know,
really though.
at some point, and some people don't want to hear this either. But it's let it all out, man. I'm gonna let it all out. Some people don't feel like they got to play certain people.
Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. Well. You don't want to play certain talent. You ain't gonna get certain looks.
You
Cause
know,
you
but
can
it
go
is
play.
what it
You can
is,
go
yeah.
play. You can go play McGill Tulin. Well, not. I would say Mayor G. Montgomery Baker all day. But if you want that look, a progress look.
But just like I said last night, some of our black coaches need to start looking like coaches,
Mm,
and acting like coaches.
mm,
You know,
yep.
they don't want to come to Blunt and play. See, I don't think Sarah ever played on Blunt campus.
I don't think the
I
freshman
don't think they
did.
ever have.
That's about it.
I think they played that game at Ladd that year. The only chance they had to go out there.
Yeah, I think the freshmen the only one that played on they field.
Yeah.
Well, I was really scared for both teams that game they played the freshman. I ain't know what the first down was at all. They was just playing.
Boy, look at the new
They,
Chickasaw gymnasium they building up there. We're renovating up in Chickasaw. Hardwood floors. Man,
oh,
this is huge for
building
them,
up
you know,
there.
telling you.
Boy, I went to Chickasaw. I wish they would have had that then.
They're gonna have one of the bigger gyms.
Mm.
Look like they got the goals already with the shot clocks on them.
Shot, yeah, hang clock.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Chickasaw the little engine that could over there, I'm telling you. They got it going on. But yeah, Roger, let's let it all out Monday.
Let it out. Where my partner at? He must be in the woods somewhere.
Oh, Jill,
Yeah.
my thing is this, Roger, and you know, it gets to a point where a lot of this stuff is so frustrating that you try not to be on the bias side or try,
Yeah.
pretty much try not to say nothing sometimes.
Yeah.
They go Cole
Yeah.
Perry.
Sometimes. What
LaFleur
you
had his first heat day today, y'all. That's big.
Hey Gary, you ain't gotta call my whole name, Gary. Gary Johnson Miller.
Tell you, man. I'm too excited.
I just can't wait till
Had up
these
Thursday,
screws.
I think. Oh man.
I just can't wait, man. It need to be tomorrow. Games, all the games need to be on one week every day.
I found out today, the LaFleur and Blunt game gonna be on the MCPSS game of the week. They're
Mm,
gonna do a spring game broadcast.
okay.
Yeah.
Hey, nice.
Yeah, they're gonna do a spring game broadcast. Compare somebody must compare compare your ears must have been burning. Boy, I done went on a rant. And I don't want nobody to think that Cole Perry told me nothing. Y'all know a birdie always come through and let me know what be going on. So Cole Perry, when you watch the show in the morning, don't I ain't trying to get you in trouble or nothing, but this is how I feel. He ain't got nothing to do with what I ranted on. He probably didn't even know I knew that the people did that, or they probably didn't know that the people did that. So at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Hey,
You
KT,
know,
I'm finna hold on. I'm finna finish up real quick. Get to your
go ahead,
thing
man.
off. Give me a second.
All right, go ahead. But y'all, I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be. Oh, coach, I done had a let it all out moment. Uh, I done had a let it all out moment, coach. I found out what y'all new coach over there at Murphy was saying. A little birdie came and dropped it off in my lap this morning. So, and that's all I got. Coach, you'll hear it in the morning on your way to work. But y'all, I tell you, y'all, it's let it all out Monday. Uh, here on the show, I can tell you that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm back.
Oh man.
Time to go.
Yeah,
I wish I,
man.
I wish I would have had some time to go with Wilson today. What? I can't be at two places at one time. That's.
Tell you.
Yeah, I'm headed out, brother.
Oh, they were saying, oh, Copper said what they say. Oh yeah, they told me that the reason why you didn't
I
get
know,
the
right?
job was
All right.
because you knew me. But that should have made you get the job. Shit, my son played running back at Murphy. So that's the crazy part about it.
See, he, your son ain't no true alumni kid.
Look, here go the crazy part about it. And he the original KT.
Oh, he ain't no alumni kid. He just
Telling you.
alumni. That's it.
Look, he is our own personal alumni.
Yeah.
Him and my daughter, Murphy. I had two of them graduate from Murphy. So a
Well,
lot of people probably thought my interest was other interests. I had interest there because my child played there. You know,
mm, oh yeah. They don't care about that.
telling you.
They don't care nothing about that. It's
They need
you.
to do their research before they put my name in their mouth.
It's you. That's what it is. You.
Telling you.
Hey, you better herself. They might snatch their diploma back. You better go get the paperwork.
Telling you.
Oh, get them off the list. Get them off.
Telling you. But
Oh
just like
boy.
I say, we're gonna name it New Taps High School. That's gonna be the new name for Murphy
Mm.
Taps High School.
Oh boy.
Taps
T
High
A
School.
TAPHS. Oh boy. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Taps High School.
Telling
I can see it. I can see it.
Telling you.
Oh boy.
Matter of fact. Matter of fact, we might need to get practice.
Mm.
They better hope I ain't at their game when they play. I'm gonna say beat the hell out of
Uh, go on their side.
them.
Go on their side.
Murphy got some
I,
good kids over there. That's the only thing that I feel sorry about. You know, they got some real good kids over there for real.
I'm telling you, just turn into an all girl school. Let all the boys go to either McGill right there, Davidson, somewhere.
Oh man, Cole Perry said, man, it's been a lot said about me. I'm just roll with it. It's been said the kids transferred to Wilson because of me. I told the kids to transfer after I didn't get the job, etc. I have done nothing but wish them the best and gave them a better start than what we had. I have nothing but love for those parents and players.
Mm,
Wow.
mm, mm,
So
mm, mm,
so
mm,
evidently the birdie on the
mm.
wall, I already knew it was true though, because this person know not to bring me nothing. Because they know I'm gonna say something,
Right.
you
Mm.
know. So
The parents of the faculty, and the faculties are parents. Are
man,
parents.
it's crazy, man.
See that?
It's crazy, man. It's almost like a conspiracy
Mm,
theory. You know, when you sit there and really think about it, you got all these lame ass folks in charge now.
mm-hmm,
And, you know, they were nobodies when they was in school. So they joined fraternities and all this other shit to
mm-hmm.
make them popular.
That's
And now the
but
real people who've been real, so now the real people, Roger, who've been real all their lives, they got to
right.
deal with these simp ass folks.
Mm, mm,
You
mm.
know, kiss asses, you know, black people who scared of white folks, all that
Mm,
type of stuff. You know, I'm just gonna call it how it is. It's let it all out Monday. Uh, so at the end of the day, you know, but they want to go against people like real people who everybody know, who definitely
right.
not scared of nobody, who
Right.
definitely gonna say what the hell they gonna say and mean what we say. You know, we ain't got to go behind your back like some booty bandits or something like that. You know what I'm saying? They kind of, I don't even want them walking behind me. I don't even want these walking behind me. You
That's
know,
why
I just hate to
they
say it like that,
that,
you know,
that, that's why they be
because
stumbling
all this
behind each other.
behind the back shit they be doing to people. Yeah, y'all, let's let it all out money. KT letting it out tonight.
Boy, older man.
Telling you. You know, this is a KT Thornton saying. I'm saying it.
Go
KT
ahead.
Thornton is saying it. We don't want nobody to get confused, you know, because all us do look alike to certain people.
Mm,
This is a KT Thornton exercise that I'm performing right now, and I don't really care. You know, a lot of people, and then think about it, a lot of people try to call Coach Gould and put him in there, you know, and oh man, you think that's going to affect this? Had nothing to do with Gould Elite Prep.
mm,
It just, when this the problem, y'all. When people start calling people out, people always try to dummy them out. Y'all, if I never coach another game, Icon Sports still gonna be here regardless. So I'm still gonna be saying the same shit I'm saying right now.
mm. Don't
So at the
change.
end of the day, it is what it is. That's just like all these other people want to be media. Where they at now? Where y'all at now? At least, I must be blind. I got to be blind because I definitely don't see them.
Mm.
And yeah,
Well,
y'all, this is an unfiltered show, and we gonna say what the fuck we want to say when we want to say it and how we want to say it. KT, why you said Myron Byron not gonna play defense at Saraland. Why should he play defense at Saraland?
Well,
Why? Why? A couple years ago, he was one of the top receivers behind Jarrell Williams. So how the hell he was one of the top receivers behind Jarrell Williams, but now he not good enough to be one of the top receivers at Saraland? Where that politic come in at?
make it make sense.
Telling you. Would you take a chance with a coach you don't know versus one that you do as a kid, especially if you're a senior or junior with time running out in your career? Exactly. Coaching matters. Y'all sit there and brought a man way from Central Haynesville where he was making the playoffs, where he was at the playoff meetings to come to a damn school that's happy to win 2 games.
Right.
They happy as hell they won 2 games. Oh, we won 2? You hired the Cam coach in July? But you got the nerve to try to get rid of somebody? Y'all, let's let it all out Monday. Let's let it all out.
I wouldn't.
If any one of them coaches on that staff wanted to be the head coach, you should have named one of them.
Yep.
They was lucky to win 2 games, y'all. Telling you. But just like I said, I wouldn't dare send none of my children to Murphy right now. I said that tonight, and I got 2 graduates that went to Murphy. I wouldn't send them. If my kid were coming out of middle school this year, they would not be at Murphy. I send their ass somewhere up the country before I go to I be at the Leroy some damn well. Leroy. Shit.
Yeah. At least
they'll be mad as hell at me. Hey, they'll be mad as hell at me. Daddy, why I can't go to Murphy with my friends? That shit might rub off on you. I don't want that shit rubbing off. Oh yeah, also I love the faculty and some of the best teachers are at Murphy. Is that Murphy? Now, the one thing about Murphy, y'all, they got great academics. And y'all, I'm gonna say this about all schools. Stop listening to the school talking about they on the failing list. Y'all, do y'all really want to know what the failing list consists of? It's really based off your special ed kids who can't pass the graduation exam. So if they don't have the right IEP, then that counts against your mainstream kids as well. So at the end of the day, y'all, we got to start knowing the facts instead of going off of the facts. I'm talking about the real facts behind the facts. And folks have you think, oh man, they dumb as hell up there. But here go the thing, y'all. COVID messed up all of the kids.
Right. It did that.
So at the end of the day, education don't mean nothing no more. Shit, you better be trying to get you a damn trade. Y'all, you don't even have to have an ACT score, Roger, to go to college no more.
No. Boy, we had that.
You don't even have to. Man, them folks took that out. Man, come on, man.
That was a blessing to a lot of them. That's a blessing.
And then
shoot.
Let's say Jeff get on the show. But you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, y'all, let's let it all out Monday. I'm letting it all out today. I'm tired of holding in all this excess garbage. You know. And then here go the thing, Viger win a state championship. Shit, I'm gonna talk about this shit too. But we got all the people downgrading Viger championship. Saraland win the championship with the same record. Everybody, oh shit, they gonna three-peat. They gonna three-peat. But ain't nobody jump on Viger bandwagon because you might have lost a Viger when you were growing up. And then we gonna have some people. Well, I beat them twice. Let me get Jeff on here. My bad, y'all. My bad, Jeff. I know you probably see a wait. Damn.
Wake up, coach. I don't even know. I can't hear nobody. I have to go out and come back in. I can't hear nobody.
Can you hear me, KT? KT. Can you hear me, KT? Well, yeah, KT.
Oh man, I took myself off the stream. We hear you, Coach Ford. I think KT got
Can you,
kicked off. Yeah, I had
can
got
you
kicked
hear?
off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, me too. Kick me all the way off.
I think I kicked my damn self off. Y'all, I kicked myself off. Look, I'm trying to add everybody on to kick myself off, Coach.
Mm,
Coach, can you hear me?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm sitting there going, why is it muted?
yeah.
You're all
Look,
good. I was
I
riding. I thought it was my
removed
Bluetooth,
myself from
man.
the damn line.
Man, it's
I
all
got so
good.
damn
I'm like,
ticked off.
man, I was so tired last night. You was sitting there, and I had to get off because, man, just oh, I'm about to give out. And tonight, I trained a DB starting at 5, then a defensive end, and then I finished tonight with a quarterback at Sage when the lights went out.
The lights went on.
Oh, yeah. I got.
Well, I mean, when they go off about 10:15 on some nights. So I mean, I was there
Oh,
until
okay.
the last kid was like, I mean, I'll get a late one in. I'm like, okay. Well, and I'm thinking about the rain this week. Some of these kids, I 3 sessions a week. So, I mean, depending on what package they got or whatever, they're getting at least 2 sessions. So, some of the parents of them, they put in the work. They're kind of like, we're going to be there tonight, coach, and we're going to make sure we're going to get the 2 in early. So, I mean, it's kind of does me good. Then on the days it does rain, I know those are just days I don't have to do any training, just be with my family.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, it takes a lot of energy out of you, when you make time for kids at any number of kids, different positions, and don't just, you do more one-on-ones and small group. Which I mean, I still do small group,
Mm.
but man, it just seems like here lately, it's like some of these people really want their one-on-ones.
Oh, yeah.
No
That's the
problem
best
with
way.
that either. Yeah, no problem with that. And then
I'm gonna
sometimes
tell you though,
it's a
Jeff.
little of both.
I'm gonna tell you something. Eli Manning and all them came down here and really stirred up some stuff. And yesterday I said something about it, and I'm still gonna stand on it. I'm still gonna stand behind what I said. They need to still do a better job of contacting the right people, you know, to get all the right kids out there at these training sessions that they
Hey,
trying to bring to Mobile.
KT.
Yeah.
What I heard was that was like a waiver type uh, announcement. So you had to actually be part of what what was the bigger plan. They're trying to put a something together for the TV only.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't against no kids. It was meant for those kids, and they trying to put something together to go on a bigger scale on TV.
Well, I can tell you this, and I'm so glad Jeff on here. Mississippi don't have this problem,
Yeah,
and it's probably the reason why both of those guys are over in Alabama trying to make a mark. And what's the guy named down in Mississippi, Jeff? The quarterback trainer over there.
Oh, Coach Wyatt Davis, 601 Elite. Yeah, he runs the whole state of Mississippi and even trained Gordo's quarterback last year.
Exactly. And then it looked like
KJ,
Landon
the kid from
Duckworth. It looked
Yeah,
like
he's worked
Landon
with.
Duckworth go over there too.
Yeah, Landon goes to a couple of different people. He don't just stay with one person. Even KJ Lacey goes to more than one person, and that's what gets me
right.
sometimes. Is to me the person he's went to the most, and is more of that type of style. I don't think he gets enough credit. He's right over there across the bay.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of my kids, man, they make that business move after they know they got to make some more connect. They all seem to go to that one locale,
Right.
and that's okay. I mean, it's almost like sometimes
Well,
they're looking for
you
that
can't
little extra, and I got them
you
to a
can't get
certain
it all
point.
from one man.
No, you can't, man. I even tell these kids, and I did. A lot of kids did. I mean, sometimes, even if you just see, to me, consistency is if you see somebody once a week or once every 2 weeks. I know that
Right.
doesn't seem like it to other people, but if you're going to multiple trainers and play multiple sports, it can be. I mean, if they keep
Right.
coming back to you, that's a good thing. But at the same time, sometimes people just, they either want something else or outgrow people or whatever, man.
And
You just
then
gotta
sometimes
work with whoever's
it
there.
get boring to them though. They doing the same training
Oh, like the
every
same
time
thing?
with that same person. Yeah, that same person.
Right.
Sometimes that same person get bored, and then next thing you
Yeah, you gotta change it up.
they get discouraged. They want to go somewhere else and try something else and see if it works a little bit, and gradually put
Right.
all of it together and make a whole player. Because a lot of people's style
Right.
is way different.
I agree.
Some people do the one-step drop. Some people do the three-step drop. Some people don't drop.
Right.
Yeah, I understand. It's initiative that they try to get kids to go to quarterback country so that they can be on Netflix and all that bullshit. Yeah, I said it tonight. But our kids, we're not trying to turn our kids into rock stars. We're trying to turn our kids into college football and professional football players.
Right.
And, a lot of people missing, that type of an effect. We're not raining on no kid parade, but at the end of the day, Nick Saban ain't gonna give a damn about you being on no damn Netflix.
Mm.
At the end of the day, Kirby Smart don't give a damn if you on Netflix. He gonna put your ass on the bench. Deion Sanders ain't gonna care.
Yeah.
So, we gotta stop letting people parade our kids around like they on a damn float or some shit. You know, that's the part I'm talking about. Oh, Eli Manning down here. Oh, we got Kadarius Toney right here in Mobile, and don't nobody even recognize the damn man. Shit.
Yeah.
The man still ain't got the key to the city, won the fucking Super Bowl. Come on, y'all.
What a parade at.
I'm telling you, ain't none of that shit happen.
Right there on Blunt. Right there at Blunt. We need to start it right there. What a parade at.
See, Mr. Wood need to do his own damn parade for him up there.
Shoot, a block party or something.
Telling you. That's a
Brandon
damn
Reeves,
shame, man.
Brandon Reeves in the
Here go the thing, y'all. Here go the thing. All this stuff we doing right now, this show, all this training, don't mean a damn if you don't go to the school that some of these folks like anyway. This man done made it to the NF fucking L, and he's still getting disrespected at the end of the day. So they're going to disrespect you no matter what you do.
Right. Damn. So
All these kids training with
all right.
NFL dreams, and man, we got to get away from that shit. You know? Oh, we only gonna celebrate all the NFL players that went to Viger. We not gonna celebrate the ones that went to Blunt. Come on, man, that's some bullshit. And Jeff said all the time, we have so many pro athletes per capita than any other city in the country. So we got to do a better job of recognizing that these people exist. Okay, Kadarius Toney played in the game, but LaMichael Piran was on the roster. He from Theodore. So why these two jerseys not retired? Why both of these schools ain't retired those jerseys?
Yeah,
You got to, man. You got to retire the jersey.
Yeah, retired. Him and CJ.
Come on, man.
Yep.
Man, you got to retire them people jersey, man. You win a whole damn Super Bowl.
And honestly,
the biggest game in the world.
Even Edric Pruitt playing that year with Sean Alexander against the Steelers, his jersey should be retired from Theodore. Played in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Jeff Kelly jersey should be retired at Cincinnati.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
You know?
I agree.
Shit.
They don't do that around here, though.
But we around here, oh yeah, Saraland got 22 college prospects, but we can't even recognize Kadarius Toney for winning the damn Super Bowl. Now I hope everybody realize what I be trying to tell y'all. The Call News couldn't find nothing else to write about. Should have been writing on Kadarius Toney. How many times he been on the damn Ben Thomas them show on the radio? Come on, man. Stop making this stuff obvious.
Yeah. In all honesty, somebody from around here and the agent, publicist, whoever, he should be like on the Dan Patrick show and Feinbaum and Cowherd all in one day. And maybe wake up in the morning and start it off with Lee Trevanian.
You know the crazy part about it, Joe? Kadarius Toney had an interview after the Super Bowl. At the stadium. The man had an interview. And we can't recognize him. It's almost like we blind or something. Yeah, I didn't see that shit happening.
Yeah, it was this big with Mahomes being as popular as he is, and
Jalen.
Yeah, Jalen.
You got.
Who am I thinking? A big tight end for the Chiefs. You know, just all the popular players right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, I love his game. But long story short, all those guys. But then you have, I mean, basically since Desmond Howard, we haven't seen him. Everybody knew who he was after that game. Like he was the most popular player that wasn't a higher, you know, like a jersey selling Madden cover like type of guy. Every kid was like, man, it was like some Dante Hall stuff, man.
That junk crazy, Jeff.
Or Kelsey, that's who Travis Kelsey, yeah. But
Kelsey.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. After those guys, he was besides Mahomes, Kelsey, literally, it was like everybody was like, where's that return guy? What's his name? Let's talk to him. But then it was just like, after a day on ESPN, you think Mobile would be jocking him and just almost like dead air.
But I think that contract took it over though. That big contract took over the spotlight.
What, his
Talking about who, Jalen Hurts?
No, I'm talking about Jalen. That took over the whole spotlight. Like,
yeah, but that just happened. They should have been talking about Tony at least once a week on that.
They wasn't talking about that. They was talking about how we're gonna keep him.
Man, this man was on Sports Center, right? Kadarius Toney was on Sports Center.
I know.
After the Super Bowl.
And what they say, a lot of them was on Sports Center, so they don't care nothing about that. Now, I mean, I ain't seen nothing happening around here. I ain't heard nothing. They don't care nothing about that. But when that big news of Jalen, how we gonna keep Jalen up in Philadelphia? Yeah, they hear about that. I'm still hearing about that. I knew that was gonna happen. Anyway.
And if something happens and he falls off, we'll just stop talking about him and that money too, huh?
Nah, won't stop talking about that money.
You gotta realize he got a touchdown in that Super Bowl game too now.
Yeah, I don't see how he's not like the most talked about athlete in the city right now.
They don't care about that.
I guess that's the difference in today's times and like when we played. He'd be like the hottest thing everybody would want to be. I'm sure he is at Blunt. I'm sure every kid from there want to be him.
Very similar. It was motion. You didn't see were able to find something and exploit it. Were those the same play calls just on opposite sides of the field? Nah, it's two different plays.
Hey, and then he played at Florida after P. Ryan.
Right.
I mean, he was the face of Mobile at the Florida Gators. They love him down there, man. He's like a man, the myth, the legend.
He played. He should have been recognized right then, too. They didn't really put him out there like they did the rest of them.
How have you processed where you started and where
Yeah, it was always like he was like the man, the myth, the legend, kind of the diamond in the rough. But it was always like, bits and pieces, but not like that full level. Like he's a man. Like no, he's a dude. He's been a dude.
Sure. The first time I seen him at Blunt, he was the dude. I was like, oh my God.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody, man, when that kid went to Blunt, he was everything.
Whoa. I mean, really though, y'all.
He's a legend.
Nobody
man.
saw it. I saw it. I was like, oh wow. Like, y'all really gonna look past this kid? Wow, this kid is awesome.
Man, it's crazy, man. This junk is crazy.
I mean,
that we gotta sit on the Icon Sports Southeast show talking about this when I'm talking about y'all. I've been sitting back waiting for 2 months.
Hey,
literally sitting back waiting for 2 months to finally say something about it. And man, it's amazing how the Mobile media just loses stuff.
Hey, I got one for you. It's basically he's become Do You Know or Who's Up Next?
Oh, yeah.
Do You Know? He became Do You Know. Oh, of course we do.
Yeah, Do You Know?
I don't know.
He was always
we might need to put him on Do You Know? Shit.
Hey. So he's up now.
Right.
Who's up now?
Been up.
Man, this junk is crazy.
Been up now.
We got to sit on our show and,
bring up
my thing. And some people might say, why y'all talking about it? It's a high school show. What's the ultimate goal? Everybody want to play pro.
Get
Bro, I
there.
can tell you right now, from any personal trainer that's trained him or anybody work with him, that's the thing. Who is the front name when they bring up working with a pro player? Kadarius Toney.
Right.
They know. That's what's so weird. It's kind of like people, man. That's the thing too. Everybody knew he was kind of going to become that receiver, kind of like return guy. But the man may have been like the next Lamar Jackson. They kept putting him at quarterback, but then they didn't want to put all that on him making a bunch of reads to be like an Anthony Richardson.
Right.
When it was just, bro, all we got to do is throw this guy a screen. He could take it to the house.
Right.
Like, he's that guy. They just want to get the ball in his hand or, make him open it up for everybody else out on the perimeter.
Yeah. And
He's that guy. I'll tell you what he really is. This is the truth, and especially now that he made this big mistake. And then this dude proved he didn't make the mistake. So a Mobile kid didn't make a mistake. A Montgomery kid did. Okay? So whoever's handling him, and he's handling his business. All right? So he's Ruggs, but maybe better.
Oh.
I mean, he's playing and proving it. I mean, and doing. I mean, but the point is, he's got that kind of big play ability to take it to the house at any time. I mean, how many people can say that?
Yeah, I want y'all to watch this video. I mean, this interview. And every high school kid, every who's up next, parents, y'all need to make sure y'all kids, y'all, this is a forgotten guy from our region. And y'all, we ain't talking about no bad guy. Y'all, we talking about one of the good guys. So if they can forget one of the good guys, boy, your kid better not mess up nowhere along the way fooling with Mobile unless you go to a certain school or from a certain zip code.
But dude, imagine what you're saying right now before we really get into it. A man that just wanted to, people really know who he is and what he did, but that's how much we're not. He should be the hottest thing talking in Mobile from like the longest time in pro football. And it's just like, we talk about all these other people and don't even talk about wanting to be like him as an athlete. Like even the overall athlete. He can do it all. They could line him up at quarterback tonight.
Why not?
Right, exactly. And I think that proves that we should. Everybody out there should be wanting to basically be like a KT.
Yeah, I want it. Y'all, here we go, y'all. We about to play this video. Watch this.
Pleasure to welcome to the show a world champion, Kadarius Toney. And Kadarius, in our business, they say you shouldn't ask someone, how are you feeling? So I'm going to frame it different. At this moment, standing on the field with a confetti on the field and a world champion shirt on, what are you feeling at this moment right now?
Man, I'm feeling surreal, man. I'm just taking it all in right now.
Man, that smile is hard to miss, and you've had a smile on your face most of the second half. What changed for you and your team in the second 30 minutes of this football game?
Man, it was just the energy. Kels came in, Mahomes popped, everybody came in. Man, it's dead. We need some energy. And, we just had to come bring it the second half.
Your touchdown and Sky Moore's touchdown, very similar. It was motion. It seems that you all were able to find something and exploit it. Were those the same play calls, just on opposite sides of the field?
Nah, it was two different plays, but we got Andy Reid behind it, and it's gonna be thorough. It's gonna look similar.
Well, you almost did, but then your team did, and in the end, you guys are world champions. In your journey, each man has his own journey to this moment. Obviously, you started in a different place with New York, and they had a nice year. They made it to the playoffs, but you're now standing there in a different jersey, and you're going to get a ring. You're a world champion. How have you processed where you started and where you're now standing? What has it all been like?
Journey, man. I can't lie. It's just been a journey, man. Just a lot of hard work, a lot of consistency. I had a lot of setbacks, injuries, this and that, and I just never blinked the eye, never batted the eye. Just always knew the end goal was this right here, this confetti falling over our head.
Well, all right.
Oh, my goodness.
That's
beautiful.
Clutch, game changer, football player, playmaker right there, man.
Did y'all see how he
Pritchard Alabama.
articulated his words.
Right. Beautiful.
That's man. Yeah, Brack. I'll tell you about this. That's going to be the most famous, like from Mobile, even, but just Super Bowl trade deadline, free agency. That's the biggest playmaker to go on a Super Bowl roster. That's almost a bigger than a Belichick move by Andy Reid.
He made a
Man, that's crazy.
good decision. Great decision.
In the modern era, after watching that, all they'd have to do is show that in MCPSS or even Blunt every week, and somebody posts it. Man, that dude's gonna go down as the most famous athlete to ever be from Mobile because he did it in a Super Bowl, in a clutch situation, not a regular game, the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah. Facts.
Until you do something over what he did, there ain't nothing bigger. And don't think Andy Reid and those agents and anybody involved with that trade didn't know what they were getting, because they did. They needed somebody like him to go in there and make a play like that for him in a big game, possibly the Super Bowl. And he did it. He was clutch.
Oh yeah.
Small Alabama, Mobile.
I tell you what, I haven't got a jersey in a long time. I'm going to start I don't buy much stuff for myself nowadays, or if anybody, my family, anybody. Hey, the next jersey I get is going to be a Kadarius Toney jersey.
Roger, what you got over there, man? It sounds like you rambling.
Tacos, nachos, you know, some late night.
So you rattling that bag over there, boy.
I
Sound like them old school Golden Flake nachos or Lance.
Yeah.
Well, they don't even make the Golden Flake nacho cheese no more, dude.
I think so, man. It's
I don't know.
far between, but when you can find them,
you might can find them at them Joneses and them little Barnes and Pops.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They got them little pies in the front.
Right.
Lemon pies and peach pie.
Tell you.
Right by a little powdered donut.
Somebody said down goes Blunt. Shit, Blunt can't help but go up. You want what? 6 games in the last 2 years. You have no choice. And some people, I'm glad that statement was put on there, because at the end of the day, if Blunt starts winning, who gonna want to play Blunt?
Mm-hmm.
Who gonna want to play an undefeated Blunt? If Blunt just say it's 10-0 going into the playoff, since they want to make the statement down goes Blunt, who gonna want to play a 10-0 Viger? Who gonna want to play a 10-0 Williamson? Who gonna want to play a 10-0 BC Rain team if they undefeated going into the playoffs? It gets real scary when schools that they have a lot of athletes get coached up to his potential. Y'all, we have seen what Viger has done, with a lot of great talent. But if you add a little discipline to that talent, man, anything can happen.
Yeah.
And me and Jeff wouldn't be storied coaches if we didn't know how to coach athletes like that and win championships. See, a lot of people done coach them type athletes, but a lot of people ain't won championships with those athletes.
Yeah, I really believe in BC Rain and Williamson this year. I just feel like they're gonna take somebody's spots, maybe. Like I like BC Rain. I like Williamson, maybe even more on the defensive side as a whole. But I mean, I like both those teams, like the quarterback at BC Rain, the running back, middle linebacker, a lot of other good players. They're going to step up, be some diamond in the rough stories. Williamson, man, they just look like they're in the squat department right up there with anybody right now. So I'd love to see how that transfers to the field this year. I thought they were nasty last year. So I really believe in those two teams. Like a Viger. I mean, I'm going to go back to picking tough teams that may have been a little not playoff bound here lately, but maybe I don't believe in some of these teams that only have like a one-man wonder show going right now and lost a lot of senior talent, and people don't want to talk about that, and it's just the truth, and you don't. That's kind of a slap in the face to those seniors, and they know it. They're not going to talk bad about their underclassmen friends, but there's a reason why they've got offers, so they're moving on, going to college and playing now also. And some of these other guys, they think they may have a shot, but they're not really going to play anyway. It's only going to be that one-man wrecking crew kind of guy that he's on his way out too. And then it's just going to be these underclassmen that rode coattails, most of their career.
KT,
Maybe.
play
Yeah.
that video. Play
Which
that
one?
video. The one I sent you earlier.
Hold on, let me see if I can download it.
Yeah, love Faith Academy at 5A too. So I like my 4 teams in 5A, man. Y'all know who I really like in no particular order. Faith, Weiger, Williamson, and BC Rain.
Yeah.
Love the toughness of all those teams
That
too.
See
remind,
about that video, right?
Physicality.
yeah, that remind me so much of what we was talking about. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know if you can get all. Well,
Yeah, a lot of people ain't gonna
let it
understand.
all up.
A lot of people ain't gonna
They
understand that
gonna.
video.
It's all right. I understand it. Mm-mm.
Y'all have to share that with me at some point.
No,
I thought I heard something.
just said. Hold on. I'll share it with
I
you
put
real
it,
quick.
I put it in
You can
there.
send it directly to me. I probably can't watch it right now, so every time I try to get off, it kicks me off.
Oh yeah.
I ain't even
There
gonna
it
worry
is in the
about it
group.
now. Okay, then. I may just have to watch it later. I'm scared to get off, man.
Oh man, we can bring you back.
Like the revived doctors, y'all just shocked me again. Clear. That's funny,
Bring him
man.
back.
Bring me back to life online. So we might not can bring you back, but on this show, but we can bring you back.
So,
It's like Jeff will always be on here. Isn't that weird though? That's real. It's kind of eerie. Like these shows
The
are
deja
on.
vu.
Oh yeah,
Got,
time's slowing
got
down
that
now.
butterfly effect, huh?
Oh yeah. Well, I'll just if I've already saw something happening even sometime tonight in my sessions, that always lets me know it's real, man. When I get out there and start moving around and training a little bit or throwing the old ball around or something, I'm like, well,
Yeah, I need your number, man.
couldn't be in a better place. Oh yeah, I can give it to you. I'll
Yeah,
just send it to you on the
send it to me.
messenger.
I was trying to get somebody over there to you.
Okay, that'll be good. Yep, I think I'm gonna shut it down till Friday. I hate to do that, but I just got to tend to some
Well,
stuff and 2 rain days possibly, and all my stuff's outdoors. So
yeah, and they really gonna start that spring anyway, so it might be
might be weekends only for a minute
right to after spring.
after spring training, which I'm okay with that too. That'll give me a chance to kind of take a rest because I got to be honest with you, man. There's been so many people trying to get ready for spring training that it has taken every bit of my energy here lately. I'm kind of like, man, I look forward to an off day some days. Not knowing I got to do it when I'm out there doing it, but by the end of the week, when you finally do get like that one off day or in the middle, sometimes you're just like, ooh, what a relief. But that's
Yeah,
the thing. I think I went 2 weeks without taking one, and then it was like one of them bad storm days and we had like a window, but I was just like, let's shut it down today. Like either do something on your own or do something else, or
I saw a lot of kids up there Skidmore the other day. I rode through there Sunday.
Yeah, there was some up there Sunday. Yeah, there
Yeah,
was about 2 o'clock or something like that.
yeah, it was about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah, they I'd already done some stuff earlier, but yeah, I knew some kids that was going up there. They go up there like either every Saturday or Sunday, unless some of them's got. And even if some of them go do something else, football like 7-on-7 or play baseball or basketball, like there'll still be a big number of them come up there.
Yeah, I seen probably about 20, maybe 15
Yeah,
or 20.
it's a hot place on the weekends. About what's weird though to me is how like heat of the day sometimes they'll like start off. You know, I'm like, man, I treat this like baseball on the weekend. We're gonna kind of start halfway, like in the morning at least, and end it when it gets real hot.
Mm-hmm.
Even with start the food early, almost like a brunch. You know what I mean? Like old ballpark days. Like boy, 11 o'clock. I mean, we
Time to
it's like
go.
well, yeah, either 11 time to go, or that's when you kick it off, knowing that's already hot enough because it's kind of like you ever been to an 11 o'clock game? It's hot out there. Go to Alabama
Oh
game, try to
yeah.
eat a hot dog and drink a Coke at an 11 o'clock game. Might get sick out there.
Oh yeah.
11 o'clock game right there, not for even a 2:30 game, but man, to me, you know what I'm talking about, Coach. Be out there at high
Yeah.
noon on them
Oh yeah.
middle bleachers.
Oh, that's that throw up weather though. Throw up everything you ate.
Yep. Oh man, we've all. Oh man, even being a spectator at ball games. That's what I'm saying, man. These kids just don't know. They ain't went to enough ball games, had enough hot dogs, and then the nachos with the peppers and the sauerkraut and
Mm.
everything. Oh my gosh, boy,
Yeah.
their stomach before they get out of the parking lot, probably.
Throw it up.
Yep. Man, that's crazy. It's some good times, but yeah, kids are working hard right now, man. I mean, uh, really, really working hard up there. Ryan Williams' dad, he does a great job with the loaded, man. He's just got a receiver factory,
Yeah,
all
I've
ages.
seen a
I
lot
mean,
of.
like they're loaded through
Yep.
2030 at like wide receiver, dude. They're just gonna be like, there's always gonna be these kids that can just like outrun coverage and go tackle football like straight over their head and go
Yep.
get it, even if
See
or rotate if need
it.
be, watching it all the way in. The little things of tracking a deep ball that you almost like either you practice and you can get great at it
Right.
if you're already good, or you can't do it and you might need to play another position. You know, and they work on other things, but to me, that's what separates like
I
the
got a
greatest from
little
the best.
I got a little thing I used to do back then. I get that tennis ball, and
Hmm.
if I ain't have nobody to really throw the ball to me, I get that tennis ball and throw it up high as I can and run under it,
Yeah, yeah, that's
and
basically
just
like
kind of
training like a
make sure
baseball
it's
player.
behind me. Right,
Uh huh.
run under it and try to catch it different ways.
Yeah,
Just
that's right.
run under it.
Yeah,
It
if you can
helps.
catch that,
It helps big time.
yeah, I agree.
It helps with your speed and everything. It helps.
And sometimes if you got somebody and to change it up, it's not going to be the same as getting it almost out of the clouds, almost like a deep fly ball in baseball, the way you're doing it. But just the old
Right,
drill to save some guys' legs too, to even start off as the dynamic warm up instead of wasting your time warming up. I mean, you can either do
right,
this, before pack and go, but almost just you find. I mean, you got to do it. I mean, even it's like the old dad, like you got to be able to spin that football almost like turning over a punt for somebody to get up underneath. But you start behind
right.
them, make them pump, sprint, and you got to throw it almost up and far out enough
Oh,
for them where they can run.
right,
But it's almost like when they start to look up, it's almost like that ball is starting to come over their head, and they've still got to run through it and catch it and track it.
right.
And to me, what's always great about that drill is, and I know it might sound crazy to some people, but I mean, if you can do this year round, I mean, what do you think you're going to do in the games and against worldwide competition? More you can do that in
Mm,
a football or have full equipment on and do that drill, the better you're going to be.
right.
Everybody can do it with a shirt on and everything else, but to me, that's even what separates, even the Ryan Williams and the guy. I mean, at some point, that kid, there's kids that can do that and maybe still not like him, but can do it t-shirt and shorts. But then they get out there in the equipment, and it's almost just like, oh, now they can't catch.
Yeah, because they can't. Their peripheral vision is bad,
Yeah,
and that look over is bad because you're looking in the helmet or the shoulder pads, slowing you down from reaching out.
right. Kind of like a
So,
coach that closes off the front shoulder too much on a quarterback and he can't read backside in the helmet.
hmm
And it's like, man, you almost got to straight drop him or have that drop in that front shoulder slightly open so he can read backside like pylon. Because if not, I mean, he's reading front side and that's it.
yep,
He's
got to
really
turn all
gonna
the
have
way
to,
around.
yeah, he's really gonna have to turn all the way around and almost like really torque his hips to even look backside. So, man, you talk about giving something away then, but
Yeah, like they used to train us back in the day. You had to
yeah,
turn around.
yeah. That's why I like what Phil Longo's done with a lot of those North Carolina quarterbacks. Now he's on to Wisconsin. He was just a couple years ago. You know, he teaches that like old school straight drop.
Hmm.
And then like Cam's old QB coach from Carolina, he teaches that slightly front shoulder open, almost like a 3/4 to kind of straight drop. That way you can still read backside, you know, keep your feet underneath your shoulders, your armpits. Just he's a good coach. Old Coach Bill Renner. Read a lot of
Yep,
books about five wide offense. Great coach.
my kid needed some assistance.
Man, I tell you what, and this is what I've learned. Some of these kids learn too. You take a couple of days off or a week, like even with speed, they'll be like, "I ran a 4.7 a couple of weeks ago. I'm running a 4.9 now." You're like, "Yep."
Mm.
And you know, you tell them kind of like every day ain't really the same, man. Just like working out, you know, sometimes they'll be like, "My bench, like the other day was better," and then you know by Friday it was up again, and it's like, "Yep, you're gonna have some good days and bad days."
Yep. You
That's
ain't
why
scratched enough. They ain't scratched enough.
that could be it too. Sometimes I worry about like then they start telling you about like their weightlifting thing, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like yeah, y'all don't stretch good enough. That's got to be what it is.
No. Yeah, you gotta scratch them arms and them legs.
Yeah, I don't think they stretch their legs enough. Really, they're not used to lifting weights like that either. You know, and then they start
Yeah.
lifting heavy and kind of sit around and get tight.
Yeah, real tight and then can't move. Hurt
Just
the next day.
yeah,
Don't want to scratch then.
yeah. They need to be doing like a lot of extended forward lunge and hip
Mm.
flexor like routines and getting that front shin going forward, good forward lean, you know, like they just, man, it's almost like you got to get on the phone with them or something and, you
Oh
know,
yeah.
it'd
Oh
be
yeah.
almost
That's
like, do
the
your exercise. Here, let's all do it
hey,
together, like you're leading some David Goggins speed Marine class or something, you know?
hey, you gotta get on Snap and send a snap to them. Just get a group snap. Go.
Yeah, that
Link.
might be good.
Just show the routine on Snap and then they'll follow suit.
Look, he said football camp for high school. Yeah, we should do like an all day, like a half a day camp, go like from 8 to 12. I don't know though, man. It's just, that's the thing when you get so many
All
different
day.
positions. I mean, we might as well just keep doing the camp we did, and it won't be so much of a learning camp that day. It'll be more of a true combine with more 1-on-1s and 7-on-7s.
All day.
Yeah, or maybe like basically all day. Have like a break, maybe where they leave like an
Hmm.
intermission where everybody can kind of like
Go get something to eat.
kind of go get something to eat. Kind
Go.
of like if you need to run, go get in Foosackly's or Pizza Hut and kind of sit your butt in
No.
there for about, you know what I mean, cool off for a minute. And in the truck, like
Come
you
back
know,
two
come
hours
back.
later.
Right? Yes, exactly. Like a 2-hour intermission, like you get a
That
break
that
in between
that
playing
heat of the
golf.
day.
Yeah, heat of the day, maybe like from 12 to 2, knock it off, you know, or something like that, or 12:30 to 2:30, or
Oh, and then have a pickup game.
yeah, man, that's what. Yeah, at the end, that's what we do.
Hmm.
That's basically what we do. Yeah.
Pickup game.
And man, let me tell you, like some of the kids that are already like great at what they do, they'll want to play something that's a little bit out of their, normal repertoire, and you start to be like, ooh man, I tell you what, that I kind of liked him there.
Yeah,
Next
they
thing you
show you
know,
something different.
yeah, next thing you know, instead of even like a little bit of some strong safety, you'd be like, I don't know, man, the way you covered this field out here with everybody and became basically the center fielder and the receiver on defense and all the ground you covered, you might be a free safety.
Free.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of
free.
like I might need to put you there, you
Or
know.
be a strong safety to go to linebacker.
Yeah, and we've seen that too. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, be
Yep.
strong enough to get in that hole and just
We always
don't
see
get
some stuff
the
like that.
opportunity when they at school. They don't get that opportunity
Right.
because the coach don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I want you here.
Yeah. What I love is, dude, I've had more kids that have done nothing their whole life but played defensive end. And they've been like, my coach wants to try me at linebacker. I'm like, oh my God. It's like, just to get you where you are, like raw, you were a good defensive end. But lately, we've been working like you're about to go play for Larry Johnson at Ohio State. Like, every training video, like the guys, not just that. I mean, they may have watched some great top 5 to 7 D lines around the country or top 10, like the LSUs, the Georgias, the Floridas, Alabama, Oklahoma, and I mentioned Ohio State. Like, some guys that produce some really good ends usually,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and maybe a Clemson, and so the kids getting used to doing that all at end, and now we're talking about playing like weak side linebacker. And then so then you got to either incorporate some drills that both of those positions could do that are almost the same. Something probably like an edge and a flip of the hips, and like an edge rush type situation, and like a shedding routine, and to get to the ball for a strip sack, fumble recovery, and scoop and score. That's what we're all shooting for, is to be that guy. So let's just make the drill that at whatever he's got you at. But it's just, then it's almost like you're sitting there going, the time it's going to take now at linebacker is going to be even more meticulous than it was going to be for you at defensive end.
Right. Because you got to find them gaps.
And, not only that, but what if we start talking scheme and it's like, well, we run a 3-4, but sometimes we swap to a 4-3, and coach has been known. I don't know. He's kind of multiple. He's lately he likes 4-2-5, and he said he's not opposed. He's really more 3-5-3 than true 3-3-5 stack. I mean, the kid's even telling you all this. And it's like, oh God, we're everywhere.
Yeah.
And hey, they're just like, it might be your kid that's going from middle school to high school, and then you got like a 9th grade starter, and they're doing the same thing with him. But you took an end, that had almost or over 60 tackles last year, and they're
it changed.
And you're just like, man, like
now his stats going down.
I don't know if they will or not, but you're just sitting there going
it go down. You learning all over again.
Yeah, I'm kind of like old Gus Malzahn. A thinking defense is a slow defense.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You
and that's
learning
why he
all
runs
over
the
again.
type of offense he does, because it's like, that's what I want to do. Take these edge rushers that they put at weak side linebacker, throw a little eye candy motion at them, running as fast as we can, run some kind of RPO with some pullers, and
double team.
Like, we're basically gonna run the option on these guys. They're not gonna know what's coming.
Now it's double team action. You don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah, like fold schemes and double teams. Yeah, always gonna have somebody in a motion.
Right.
Every play is gonna have somebody
coming across your face.
Yeah.
Instead of you coming down
and
that
why
center
not,
line.
right? And now we're talking about an average kid that could probably be a pretty good defensive end, and it's kind of like, even Nick Saban says, and all the even playing like LSU's is like it's like the eye candy.
Yeah,
the motion and the eye candy. I mean, like, it's hard, man. It's hard to sift through the eye candy. It's kind of like even back in the day. Hey, somebody that's got one of those magician type kids, and they run a good wing tee, and that line's coached right. Even if it's in the spread, I mean, like, God help you with those blocking schemes.
You're gonna be.
There's gonna be some people getting ear holes. You'll think people have, you'll think some people have the ball and tackle somebody, and it'll be like almost like that movie Little Giants, like no ball. Like that's when I mean, like I'm telling you, man, I'd almost rather play an air raid team with West Coast principles as opposed to I would or a pro style spread as opposed to what I would even a spread or under center wing T team if they're coached right and got a few athletes.
You're gonna have to have a few athletes. A few.
That's the thing, though. Yeah, you're gonna have a few. Usually
You're
works
gonna have to.
nowadays better at either a small school that really takes pride in weightlifting or like at a private school that can recruit a few athletes. Then it can work.
That's what me and KT were talking about earlier. Go to Chickasaw. Send them over there. It'll turn into a star. It'll turn into a star.
Oh, you talking about the kids? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
It'll turn into a star then.
Yeah, they're gonna get that, and that's not that far away. Their own school. I mean, yeah.
What's going on, Nazir?
They'll be the man. I have to share any reps.
None. Play everywhere.
That's right. Both sides of the ball. I think there's bigger schools than that looking for some kids. And more country schools. I think some of these country schools. And I think that's like going to become like a big thing in the next couple of years too, is because I think some people are going to start like buying some property to even have they're going to kind of like it out there. Maybe not even to live all the time, but they may be like, hey, we'll live out here while our kids even wanting to be the man in high school or whatever.
Yeah.
And we need to move back into town. And then, we may rent this house out or flip it, sell it, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think anything's possible as of right now for people, especially that can financially afford to move. And that's the thing, man. And we touched on this. We touched on this with all that stuff that happened last year. We won't get into it, but man, there's some people that they do really good job providing and supporting their family, and they would do anything for their kids, and they just don't want their kid to sit the bench. And they may already have these properties, and you don't even know about.
Oh yeah.
Hey, check this out.
They have options, basically. They have options. Yeah, go ahead, Coach.
Check this out. Hypothetically speaking, what if Viger whole football team went to Chickasaw and stayed in 3A for 4 years?
2A.
2A. My bad. 2A.
So you're saying, what if Chickasaw's football team was 2A?
No. What if Viger football team went to Chickasaw and stayed in 2A, but that was the squad they had for 4 years? They'll win it.
Oh yeah, straight. In 2A, they'd be the most legendary 2A team of all time.
Yeah, still scholarships everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, even if they had to play 3A, I think if Viger was 4A and just at that little community, or I mean, I don't know. I think 4A they're fine as long as they don't have to keep moving up for some reason, because sometimes they don't really have the numbers.
Yeah, the numbers are low.
And that's not like a true 6A football team, because there's always a couple of kids they could rep over there, and now they're not getting those reps to just give a few people, because there'll be that type of athlete that's just, and when I say a type of athlete, this is what people got to understand is like not only the pride, I mean, and already putting on the jersey like we talked about, it's something over there in the entire Pritchard community at a lot of these schools. It wouldn't matter if it's county or Chestang or like a Booker T and Scarborough Middle School. Like those kids expect to win, and they feel a part of something.
Oh, yeah.
Almost like how Superman or Batman put something on, or Alabama, or just a known program. Even if you grew up an Auburn fan, you're gonna act like you'll run through a brick wall for it. It's not just like, oh, I'm putting on this jersey. It's not playing for it. There's some schools, it's just different. That's why average kids can become legendary, even if it's only for one play, and that's their Rudy moment.
That's what we were talking about. That one play.
Yeah, even if it's a
one play,
they'll be talked about forever. They'll be like, man, you remember so and so? They'll be like, if that boy wouldn't have did what he did that night, we wouldn't have won. It's always something like that. So, and that's what that's what it's all about for high school, even football. You know, those kids that'll take the pride. Man, it may be a kid that made a special block or a block
Who's
on
up
a
next?
person. You know what I mean? Or it could have been like a punt block or something like that, or a field goal,
Right.
extra point block. Even if that's all that kid really does, or help on some blocks on a return, help be part of something that set a good wall or, whatnot. That
Know his
is
position.
meaningful. Yeah, man.
Think about the kid
Know
that
his
made the
position.
block in the Saraland game
Oh my
when they
gosh.
was
Yeah.
losing this
Right.
Daffy.
That,
Yeah. And that is something every time that we've pointed out the blocks, if they wouldn't have been
they count.
the way they were, like, and there was one or two of them that you were like, oh, Stonewall, that kid, like, that was a badass block. Like, I mean, I've got to
Yep.
say that, football, I mean, it just was. So it's one of those things where it's like, you give credit where credit's due.
It counts.
Hey, you already got to be a little crazy to play the game and be asked to be. The coaches ain't just putting anybody out there, especially on a good team, to just go out there and stand there. So
Right.
you probably have reckless abandon with your body where you're kind of like, well, I'm going to run through him. And this is my
Right.
whole thing. Imagine the kids that kind of, that's all they really even want the respect and the memories to be made and be known for. And they're almost not one of those kids, like, either they're realistic or they just don't feel like they're gonna be like that, or they play another sport maybe they love more.
Right.
But at that
Be a
moment, it's kind of,
baseball player
yeah, they're
that
not
love
thinking
football.
NFL, future.
Right.
They're just thinking like, if
Getting better.
life, yeah, if the game
Getting
ended
better.
tonight and this was my last play of football, what would people say about me? And it's kind of like, I'm about to go out here and tattoo this dude in between the numbers. And next
Right.
thing you know, he does legally like lay the dude out with perfect form and a low shoulder, on the kickoff return, and you're just like, oh my gosh, it's like this guy wanted to be physical. I mean, that's what it's all about, man. Those kids that
Oh
they
yeah.
may not gonna be them NFL kids, but for their team and their town that night, they put their body on the line and they were running through some folks.
Oh yeah. Gotta perform.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, Mr. Benjamin. Saraland has an indoor facility.
Yep.
They do. Nice,
We can.
very nice indoor facility.
Well, it's a half and half. Well,
Oh yeah, the nicest I would
covered.
think from anywhere around here.
Nice covered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, either way,
They gonna practice. They gonna practice. Believe
yeah,
that.
South is
They gonna
covered,
practice.
UAB's covered. A lot of these aren't fully covered; they're kind of open covered, so
Right.
that counts. I mean,
So,
now I think Alma Bryant's is covered.
Yeah, there's covered. There's all full covered.
yeah.
They
That
were
was
like
It's
the
a true
original.
indoor. Foley
right.
has a true indoor. Baldwin
Yeah.
County has a
Oh,
true indoor. Fairhope has a true indoor.
oh wow.
Who
See,
else?
we think about just over here. That's amazing,
All right,
man.
Nazir.
I'm pretty sure all these other ones that got these half, so all they gotta do is wrap it.
Yeah.
Put an AC unit in there.
No, they ain't putting no AC units in them.
A lot of schools call it
Heat.
indoor
But see,
gym.
but
Get your tennis
I
shoes
see,
mean,
here go the thing, y'all. Here go the thing, and I'm glad Mr. Benjamin asked about the Saraland indoor. Saraland needs an indoor facility, and I
yeah,
say that, and not saying that the other schools don't, but it kind of separate their kids from a facility standpoint, but not in an athleticism standpoint. Blunt is gonna always, and Viger and Williamson, y'all, they gonna always have athletes. So Saraland need that indoor facility because they're not gonna be blessed with the same type of athletes that those schools gonna get on a regular basis. So you really have to just look at the real picture of it, and Foley has 2 indoors. Wow.
Man.
But okay, Foley, okay, Baldwin County. Baldwin County has an indoor. They went 1-9 last year. Foley got to the first round of the playoffs. So just because you have an indoor facility don't mean Saraland wins the state championship. Andalusia has an indoor facility. They won a state championship. So if you get old schools, some athletes, then those schools probably gonna win.
Bro,
But y'all, we talking about, man, it's almost like making Krispy Kreme glazed donuts. You can't make Krispy Kreme glazed donuts and licking good donuts shop. You got to go to Krispy Kreme. And at the end of the year, Viga and all those schools gonna have athletes every year.
yeah, Viger. If you ever been over to Viger, they just get it at old school, so they don't even have to have no indoor.
I'm
Yeah,
telling
it's always been old school.
you. So
Always. But
yeah, it's attractive. It's very attractive. Now I ain't gonna sit there and lie and say, "Oh no, I wouldn't." Shit, I have my child there tomorrow. But at this point, I don't really think it's a smart move to go to Saraland. And a lot of people might say something different. Y'all, they having a problem to figure out what they got right now. So if we keep adding kids up there, it's gonna cause bigger and bigger confusions. And then sooner or later, we're gonna have another Hoover. And everybody know what happened up in Hoover. Thompson came on the scene and boy, the rest is history. So, we don't want the teams to fade away. We want them to get better, and that's just my analysis on it. So, it is what it is.
And not only that, it rains a lot in Saraland. Whether you know it or not, it's swamp, so they need it.
Yeah,
that's the swamp. They're on the edge of a swamp, so that's why the turf is there. That's why it's sitting up high like that. That's why the bridge is there. It's a swamp.
You're right, Coach.
So if they ain't have it, they could never practice because it's always wet. Or if they had just grass.
Yeah.
If they had grass, oh my God, it wouldn't, man. It'd be good. Be a lot of holes out there.
Yeah, but it just, every school is different. And, that would make this region so unique. Viga got swamp areas.
Yeah.
That's why they needed turf.
Yeah, because they land leaning to one side towards the interstate where all the water sit at by the field.
And Jeff, we remember some of the video. I was showing you where the water was gonna sit, and the water still sits there now.
Yeah, it's leaning.
What they gonna do? Get something to blow it off?
I don't know. I guess they just gonna let it be a Lake Viga back there.
Yeah, put some ducks over there.
Lake Viga. That's all I can tell you.
Go scrounge up some of them ducks in the hood. And some ducks out there.
Shit.
They're gonna need the mosquito man to come.
Oh, you better be there on Friday night. Right before the game.
We're gonna need the private guy paid, and then we're gonna have to the city or somebody gonna have to ride by, even if they got to pay ticket stalls to run down with the big truck.
Nah, they gonna have probably the Mobile Health Department or somebody go out there.
They can run it off. They're just gonna have to pump it out.
I wonder if they really would. Who knows, man? In today's time, we may be giving them the right idea where they think liability and negligence. And, I wasn't even thinking of that until I heard them on the show the other night.
Yeah. Ain't gonna be no Gators, John Ray. Ain't no damn Gators in Pritchard.
Oh
Shoot.
no,
A Gator
they gonna
probably
get
afraid to go in Pritchard.
they gonna get ate up.
Or blowed up. Somebody gonna get the damn 30 cal and blow that mud away.
That Glock extended clip.
Oh yeah, they
Gotta
got
have
different
the AR.
mosquitoes in Pritchard.
Yeah, that's them bay mosquitoes. Them big boys.
Yeah, man, they find that gator. Next thing you know, it'd be down there at lunch or something at the buffet.
Tell you.
I'm going.
And if just somebody'd have that as a weekly.
I'm going. I'm going.
You gonna think, y'all. Shit, it be like what my grandma used to say. They gonna shoot the shit out that damn.
Yeah,
Don't tell the meat. Don't tell the meat. I'm going. Cook that mug. Go to New Orleans and get some of that gator meat, boy. That's good
it really do kind of taste like chicken.
chicken. It's a little tougher than
A
chicken.
little
A
tougher.
little bit. That's it.
It hitting though. When somebody does it just right, you hit the nail on the head when you said kind of tough, but it's like just right, tough, chewy, but it ain't like too tough.
It'll go down.
Oh yeah, a lot like chicken though. Yeah, I've enjoyed it the times I've had it in my life.
Oh boy, we're gonna meet up first in these games. I'm ready to see something. I'm ready to see some hitting going on.
Who's the spring game first?
LaFleur and Blunt.
LaFleur. Yeah, that's right. LaFleur and Blunt.
Okay.
And is that Thursday?
Who is
Wednesday,
Baker playing
Thursday?
for his spring game?
Who?
Baker.
Uh,
Are they going over to Southern Miss again?
Somebody going to Southern Miss.
I know Mobile Christian is.
Mobile Christian. That's who it is. Yeah.
so what? Mobile Christian's gonna play at Southern Miss.
Yeah.
Yep.
Remember that was Saraland did last year.
Is it against the same team, or is it going to be like a 4-teamer or jamboree, or what?
Well, you know they're gonna have about multiple games. It's gonna be multiple games. Multiple games down there.
It's gonna be almost like the championship.
Oh, somebody said I'm going to check this kid out. Foley's QB's the real deal.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wonder if they had a move in.
Yeah, it'll be hard to move in them places.
The Foley?
The one thing you're gonna have is a job, I can tell you that.
They got plenty of jobs over there.
Right. Might be some big shot or something. They don't want to come in. My son played at the same school Kenny Stabler did.
Julio.
Yeah, Julio. Both.
No, that's not Baker.
What time is it? Oh my goodness.
See, we're talking Foley. We done got some people that are just even probably Alabama heads on here wanting to talk Foley football. Now we said Baker, and they're like, "What that Flowers boy?"
Boy, I tell you. Man, it's been a great year for Mobile, Mobile County, rather. You got Mr. Football and Mr. Basketball.
Yeah. Yep. That's
The teams.
a big thing. Big deal. And the Super Bowl
Oh, yeah.
superstar.
That's the biggest,
Super
but
Bowl
nobody talks about
superstar.
that.
Super Bowl superstar.
Yeah.
And a basketball superstar. And a couple more basketball superstars. And some NFL superstars. And
So Baker played his spring game on May the 11th.
Man, that's coming up quick.
yeah,
They must already be
another week.
starting.
Tomorrow.
So tomorrow's the first day.
Yeah.
And the first schools are going to be Blunt and Baker.
LaFleur and Blunt.
Phillip Rivers in 4A Region 1.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, KJ Beckham on his way back for my dad Baker. Bryce Kane, that's the kid that committed to Ole Miss. He's out there at Baker.
What position?
Wide receiver.
But we got a kid that led the state out there at MGM that ain't got an offer. That's what I'm saying, man. This junk's messed up. We worry about the best players. Now we got everybody going to Stanford.
I wanted to add that kid out there with quarterback country the other day.
Yeah, and he basically beat Baker. I mean, it was a perfectly timed throw and placement of the ball, but it was an even better catch. So if you go back, Roderick, do you remember that catch last year?
Hold on, I didn't hear that.
When James Bolton caught that post corner against Baker in that back corner of that end zone, that man knocked the wind out of him and everything.
Yeah.
He slid down there near that sewage drain. I mean, dude, you can't make a better catch at that place.
That was the best I've seen.
Me too. Yeah, I agree. In a clutch moment of a big game at a big place, go ahead.
Yeah, because that was right on point. Like, I mean, I know I just seen some good catches this year, but that was like almost out of his reach, on point.
Yeah, and just the impact, how he had, and where he slid down to, where that kind of sewage drain, that manhole. I mean, like, man, he hit right on that thing sliding down, with his momentum and everything, and it was just like, how tough you got to be to hold on to the ball.
Yeah.
I think he took a screen to the house and about did a couple other ones in that game. I mean, like, he was almost unstoppable against Baker. Here
it is for everybody to see it. Look up some of the highlights of James Bolton. You're gonna talk about him. Y'all just get ready to hear about him every damn day till he get a damn offer.
And he's a scatter. He's scared too.
Led the state in receiving. Total yardage, I believe it was. Look at him.
I know it's a shame.
Look at him outrun coverage.
Mm.
I mean, just go get it. I mean, just big boy and folks out there, man.
He big. Yeah.
He's big enough, yeah. Great stance, great takeoff. Look at that separation. Oh, come on.
That should have been in that flag.
Hey, that's where it started. My 5th grade PE class. From that quarterback to that receiver, man. I was their 5th grade PE teacher and their 8th grade PE teacher and football coach. That's 2 of the best kids. Special, man. Look at that. That is special. Throw and catch.
With your hands. Hands.
Snatching it, watching it all the way in.
Open
High
hands.
point. Look at that screen. Oh, man, that's really
Okay,
where
so
they really
something
love it at the next. That's like a
There
little
you go.
Julio. It's like a little Julio, the way he used to do them screens. And that wasn't even the, we'll find that for another night. We'll make him another one from that Baker game where he ran that post in that left end zone. Yeah, he got wheels. He got hands too. Yeah.
See, I like that.
I see you on here, Brandon.
I like that.
How's it going up in Honeyana country?
What did you say, Coach? You like the one what?
I said I like that one.
Brandon Taylor.
On Theodore, but yeah, that one in Baker, yeah, that was sweet.
Yeah, I knew you knew the one I'm talking about.
It was sweet.
Speaking of, go ahead.
I think they had that on a highlight of the week.
Oh yeah, it was one of them.
Yeah.
Speaking of Theodore, and even though he's graduating, but man, like I just still can't. And then we got to highlight one of our video shows a touchdown to Cam.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Some people act like he was overrated or something, but I think he was underutilized.
There you go.
I think there was some kids at Cottage Hill Christian that were underutilized at receiver. They may not be playing that on the big time level, but
it's probably some kids all over the city. It was underutilized, man.
Probably Chickasaw.
Shoot, hey, underutilized.
Oh, Chickasaw, some kids up there that made all state. My boy transferred from Honeyana to JP. Okay. I didn't know that.
Okay. Kennington. We'll be looking forward to see how things go.
Yep.
Show
off.
Yeah, that's right. Show off. Show up, show out, show off. Yeah, this is kind of the getting to be the transfer portal with the kids, and the coaches, even in high school nowadays, a little bit. See
of course, find them jobs.
I saw where Demopolis' coach that went to Greenville and then wanted to come back. He didn't get his head coaching job back.
That
was crazy.
What the Lance Tucker, the old quarterback, played at Alabama?
Got it. Oh, Lance Tucker. I saw him play against Grand Bay in the 97 state championship game. Kevin Daughtry and them beat them, man. Willie Pritchett's coach.
Oh, Daughtry's.
Oh, yeah, man. Kevin was a good
player. Kevin's a monster.
Oh, yeah.
That's a monster.
Played running back and third base and baseball. Man, this little boy's going to be something. K2.
Yeah, I know all the
4-7 and asleep. He's just 12 years old, man. Probably one of the best 12-year-olds you'll ever see.
Oh, yeah.
He's up next.
That's right. He is up next. We're going to see some great things out of him. He'll be like kind of like a Ryan Williams.
Oh.
In his age group. Yeah, he's got that kind of he's going to be that kind of kid. Of course, there's going to be a lot of him, too. That I'm telling you, man, there's kids his age and there's a factory of these kids right now. Like, football is like the new, it's almost like football is everything that baseball and basketball. It's like these kids playing like a track or multiple sports just going to be just to say they do something else to, say they play multiple sports. But it's like any chance they can go run and just go deep for a football, like that's the thing, man. I've never
See,
seen so many kids that can go get a deep ball and just track it so like perfectly at a young age. Like, and there's a couple in this county like right now, and it's just different than it ever has been. You know, it's just more different. You used
and
to
you
just
know,
only have 2 or 3 of those kids. Now there's like 10 or 12 of them. You know what I mean?
everybody want to go viral.
Yeah, or like 10
Yeah.
to 20. But the thing about it is, some of the hardest working kids. Oh,
Yeah.
you just
They
mean
try.
viral, like
Yeah.
make it
Like
big
do
time.
that. No, I'm talking about like learn that special play that'll get them noticed.
Oh yeah, like okay,
So
yeah,
yeah, they want
not
to go viral.
yeah. I know what you mean. Like go
Yeah.
viral and like you know they have that special play that's like
Right.
memorable. Yeah,
Right. So I'm gonna practice this until I get it right, and then one day somebody gonna film me doing this, and it's gonna
Oh yeah.
happen. So
yeah, and
why
yeah,
not?
yeah. And some of them are
So they
already getting film. They just need it on the varsity
right,
level, and they
right.
start doing
That's what
some
I'm
of this
saying.
on a Friday night
Right.
atmosphere. And it's going to be off to the races.
Yep. They want to go viral, and I mean I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. Hey, show
Yeah,
your talent.
you meant the good viral. You know, there's like
Right,
the
right,
little
right. No,
pissant
no, no,
kid that's
no,
wanting to
no,
just be
no.
like, let me post a workout. Like, no, dude, these
Uh-uh.
kids. I'll say this: these kids are working so hard. They ain't worried about right now. They want it to be on a real game.
Right. On a real scale, and get major notarization to be the best at this position.
Hmm. I
They
agree.
want to get noticed. They want to get noticed, and they
Well, that
practicing and practicing and practicing till they get it.
and here's the thing, and that's so funny that you bring that up, and that's kind of what we do. So when people ask, dude, that's what people don't understand. These people don't understand that football is it's such a cutthroat business, and there's so much talent out there. We got a kid that led the state in receiving arm yardage and other categories for most weeks of the season. His team went to the 7A playoffs. The quarterback was one of the top quarterbacks, usually in the top 4 in the state in every category, including QBR, sometimes number 1 in certain categories, including QBR and completion percentage. He's throwing to that kid most of the time. That's his top target. And so you got a quarterback that's got Boston College and several other D1 offers, and you have nothing. Absolute, like that makes 0 sense whatsoever.
No.
But guess what? There's other kids that might have had like 25 tackles against Viger last year in the game, and they barely have, the ladies of the poor or something. We got 4 offers, but from people that, even they're like, I don't know
I don't
anything
know if
about
I
that
want
place.
to, and I don't even know if I
Yeah,
want to go there.
like
What's
Prairie
that?
Prairie Canyon Liberal Arts University or something. They're like, I
What's that
don't
one?
know.
Grand Canyon University online?
Yeah, I mean, I made one up. You know what I mean?
Online. You can
Carson
go here.
State. Not Carson Newman. Like it's like new. It's like outside of Carson Newman. It's like kind of like how Holy Cross is for Notre Dame. It's like, well, we got Carson State.
Yeah.
Division 1 AA.
When they've been watching Alabama, Auburn, Georgia, and all them
I
all
mean,
their
they're sitting
life.
there going, I made 25 tackles against Viger. I mean, shouldn't I have like odd D1? They're like, where's UTEP or something? Can't I play like where they play the Sun Bowl every week?
Something.
Miami of Ohio, even? Maybe not the real Miami. Can I get Miami of Ohio? Sean McVay, Ben Roethlisberger? Come on. I looked up some of these players.
Florida Atlantic.
It still gets me about, and it's not taking away nothing. I've seen kids from Saraland this happened to that were like defensive ends and outside linebackers, but that kid from Theodore, and I ain't naming no names, but just like, and there ain't nothing wrong with going to like JC and stuff, but I mean, like, he had a monster year and had some real big games against some great competition, and you're just kind of like, I just don't get it, man. Like, there should be like, even, I don't know, like a Jackson State or Alabama A&M, like something.
Something.
It look like Deion Sanders gonna need some players.
Arkansas Pine Bluff. You better get some Southern type players and some kids that played football their whole life, and this means something too. And it's like
Man,
bragging rights. Like it ain't just like some little. I work out with the trainer and I post Instagram. Nah, we ain't talking about that kind of viral. Like that's what I'm saying. These kids
yeah,
from around here now, like they're getting it out of the bud. They're like old school. They're like they got
Oh
something
yeah.
to prove, man. They're almost like basketball. I mean, like they don't stop. It's literally basketball on grass. That's what it's become around here.
because
Oh
they
yeah.
doing basketball moves
I
pretty
mean, dude,
much.
it's just so much. Even like the route running I'm seeing now, that's just almost like
It's
next man up, next man
basketball.
up, next man up, next man up, and that's great. But that's the thing. It's like they're going to be used to, you know, it ain't going to be nothing 2-minute drill 5 wide. They're going to be like, oh, I live for this.
Yeah,
Like, let's go. They could do that the whole game.
we've been trained all our life for this. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, like everywhere you look, you're just gonna be thinking, like, dude, like that's the thing. Like Alabama's about to start becoming almost like a Texas, where it's almost like forget worrying about so much. Like you're gonna be able to open it up and become like an air raid team, at least with like West Coast principles and like in a pro style type spread way. But I mean, you know, watered down or something. But you're gonna be able to open up that playbook a little bit more. It ain't just gonna be handed off to your best player, you know.
Yeah. Coaching matters.
Yeah, you gotta be able to do all that though. There's only a few and far between that know how to protect the right way, the spacing, just angles, leverage. So much goes into all that.
Yep. Coaching matters.
Yep. And then really the players executing it all.
Where I'm up at Westbrook Christian.
Okay,
Up in
so
North
they put
Alabama, a lot of folks
$2 million.
listen to see.
Steve Smith from Piedmont, that's won several, beat Mobile Christian twice. Head football coach and athletic director. How long does it take to turn the Warriors around? That's the question. They haven't been very successful to accuse. Brody Kroll played there. Oh, that Westbrook Christian. Like in Rainbow City or something. Okay.
Yeah, Rainbow.
But my gosh, how many kids do they even have? Are they going to be like a 1A or 2A? It should
1A.
be that hard to win.
Okay. They ain't going to be the damn Leroy, I can tell you that.
Yeah, probably not right now. That'll be the test. You got to
Leroy probably can get any kid that Saraland can get right now. Especially up Highway 43.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, if you're looking for a place to, really compete, I mean, hey, I love it. I love that old school.
What a good program.
They're one of the last natural grass out in the country. Just, I don't know, man. I think that's a great place to kind of be. And then all the worried about that they take a lot of pride in the, kind of like even like a Foley, but just a little bit smaller. You know what I mean? But for what they do, it's got that old school nostalgic. It's just a cool place, man. Great place to go watch a game. If you've never been there, you need to go.
And it don't rain there a lot.
It don't rain there a lot, huh?
No, it don't. Not really.
So they don't get the rain. Saraland does.
Yeah,
Who?
because on that.
I went by Leroy though. It was just storm.
The Alabama River right there by Leroy, Rocket. What you mean it don't rain there?
Not as much as Saraland.
Man, you crazy as hell. It's right there on the river.
I know where it's at, but if we closer to this water, shoot.
Roger, the Alabama River is less than, I guarantee you, it's less than a half a mile away from the school.
I know that. But most bad weather come from that Gulf.
I get what you're saying, but
yeah,
it rains up there too.
I mean, I understand it rains up there. It rains everywhere.
Yeah.
I know this. But when I used to stay down there, that's where some of my folks from.
Leroy.
My mama, yeah. Yeah.
It gonna rain anyway down here. And
Oh
shit
yeah.
below Montgomery, it's gonna rain. We gonna get rain. That's one thing we gonna get.
Oh yeah. When you get to Montgomery, it just rained on the interstate. Seemed like just on the interstate. That's it.
Oh
Like
yeah.
as soon as you get off the interstate and go in town, like dang, what's going on?
Yeah, boy.
Man, y'all got me past my bedtime.
Oh yeah, me too.
Boy, you start talking football, boy, you can go all day. Man, it's like,
Y'all
boy,
heard
your
me
body
stay up.
going to another gear.
Yeah,
I had me a
yeah.
little coffee before I went out there for that last training session. Man, had me a little cold cup of iced coffee espresso. So it really wasn't
Uh
hitting or
oh.
nothing. It must be almost like some B12 for me right now. It's like I didn't think I was. This is like I'm not sleepy. I'm not jittery or nothing like that. Like you would be drinking too
Uh
much
oh.
hot coffee. It's like you woke. You know what I mean?
Uh
Now
oh.
last night, I ain't gonna lie, man. Man, last night, coach, I had to get off the live. I thought I was about to start snoring on the live.
Oh man.
Man,
The
I felt,
the line
felt
was shut down.
felt that paralyzed feeling, like you really dozing off and you catch
Oh,
yourself, like where you keep
that tunnel
like,
vision.
like jerking, like almost like kind of like you felt like you were falling. And I was like,
Oh yeah.
ain't no way I could stay.
Huh.
So I was like, let me get off for a minute, rest my eyes, man. Before I knew it, I was hearing you go on about something, and I was like, what coach talking about? Man, I was gone. I got up and listened to it this morning. And I was like, oh, that's what I missed.
Oh yeah.
Totally different tonight, though. I mean, uh, and yeah, we brought up, man, so many kids, so many programs that have been working hard. Got to mention those Baldwin County schools that already, some people don't even know it. I've been wanting to know who had an indoor facility anywhere around here, and apparently, we've got several over in Baldwin County.
You know what?
Some
We might
schools
need
with
to go
two.
on a tour
Yeah.
and just get pictures of all the indoor facilities
Oh yeah.
in
See
our
which
region.
one. See which one you want your kid to enjoy.
Well, see, at the end of the day, the indoor facility don't really make the team. You
No, it
know,
don't.
those
No,
those
it don't.
schools, I will say this, those schools need those indoor facilities to attract athletes because they don't generate a
Enough
pattern of
athletes, right?
athletes, like Viger, Blunt, Williamson, BC Ryan and them places do. So they need those attractions
Yep.
to attract those type players. And, it is what it is. Fairhope the same way. But shit,
Mhm.
Fairhope got Mr. Baumhauer to bring his sons back, and they built the indoor facility in Fairhope. So, you know, so a lot of this stuff comes with the territory. Baldwin County, they had is forever. They don't win every year, but they win every other year. You know, so that's another school. You know, that we don't know because last year we had people picking them to win the region, and them people didn't even win but one game.
Yep.
But y'all, we done went through another let it all out Monday.
Maybe they believed in the facility.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
That much.
It's the building. You build it, they will come.
He thought they were gonna win with the building.
You build it, they will come.
He was like, I would have won playing in this building.
Oh yeah.
And like I said, give me Viger out there. We still gonna do board drill as long as it ain't lightning.
Tell you.
We gonna be boy. Y'all gonna think Coach Ford wanted to live and die on board drill over at Viger. See that little rubber, perfect blocking mat.
Y'all, it's gonna be interesting.
We had an actual board.
Well, you know how
Oh,
they
yeah,
make
we had
it
that.
like that
Yeah.
rubberized board that's almost like a blocking board.
Yeah, I know, but
You know what I'm talking about, Coach?
Yeah, we had the wood.
we had wood.
Yeah.
We just had to step out for it.
Y'all go keep wide base.
Keep wide base. Hey, you better.
Yeah, y'all play with that real board. Coach even pick it up, whoop some ass.
Wasn't it part of one of them benches? KT, remember them
Huh?
benches they threw away? Did they have them benches out there? It was part of one of them, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
That
no,
board.
we weren't part of
Sit
that,
off
that shit.
Oh,
to the team.
Nah, it wasn't none of that.
Man, y'all got me cracking up, man.
I thought it was part of one of them benches. It was before my time, though.
Right, like it got handed down from our older school.
Yeah.
Nah, they went up to the you know, the lumber company right there before you got the Chickasaw.
Yeah.
The Journeymans. I mean, you remember Howells? Howells Hardware? See, they had the lumber. Shit, we didn't have to pay for keys at Volume. All we had to do was just take the key up there. And they will make it right there. You know?
Went in there and got about a 2x8, huh?
Tell you.
Or a 2x10. There you go.
Man, come on.
That was too
They
far.
get too narrow, they're gonna slip.
Tell you. Them the good old days.
Oh my gosh.
I remember my old coach Ron Dearman used to make those hit heads at the end of that board. Ooh, what? Oh, that was a hard head Dearman. That boy was hard. That was a coach now. Shoot. Ron Dearman.
That's awesome.
Roger. Oh, Roger did. Tell you. Them were the good old days.
Yep.
I got coached by all the older Dearmans and played with all the younger ones.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Hopefully some coach is still doing board drills over there.
I don't know about that one. They might they use the dummy bags.
No, man. I hope O-line and D-line. When I was there, I coached O-line and H-backs, and Alex Brown coached D-line. Man, me and him knew we were going to try to get it in twice during the practice if we could. Literal. We might go out there early. That'll be like our warm-up. We're going to be physical, man.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Oh, man. You know, Murphy was always – Viger just always killed Murphy's 3-3 stack defense, man. It was like we just – going to be a lot of board drills that week.
But yeah, y'all, we ready to.
Shut it down tonight.
Oh, yeah, 30 minutes over.
We can talk about it till the cows come home. We're ready to see some real football now.
I know, right? I can't wait.
Yep.
I can't wait at all.
One day closer. That's all I can say. One day closer to the spring games.
Uh-huh.
But y'all, I guess we can go ahead and get out of here.
Let me see. We got so many comments we need to talk. Oh man! Plus, any kid that comes to stay at the kids' ranch that the Crow family runs enrolls at Westbrook is automatically eligible. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we learned some stuff on this show here. Oh, they in 3A.
3A. 3A. Yep.
Oh man. I ain't even been looking in the comments.
Boy, up there,
North
meeting Brody
Alabama.
Crow, bigger than meeting Eli Manning.
Westbrook, huh?
You get that, Coach?
Hey.
Oh yeah.
That's the truth now. Up there.
What he threw for like 10,000 yards?
Who, Brody Crow?
Yeah, in his career.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was up there.
Yeah, dude was playing as like a 7th and 8th year. He had a cannon arm, man. He was just, you know.
What he won a national championship or something at Westbrook back then?
Nah, maybe a
I think he was in the homeschool league. You know, they weren't in the Alabama High School Association.
They wasn't. I thought they was in one of the maybe. Yeah.
Oh, they weren't in.
Maybe he was.
You said the homeschool?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah. Google that.
It was like they weren't in not a homeschool, but it was more like, I don't think they went to.
They didn't go to school. They went to practice. Yeah, that's how they do it now. They go to homeschool and play for a local team.
Like Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
Play for a local.
I love that, man. I can't wait.
Whatever.
Watch. Pretty soon, them kids gonna be doing that with the online class.
I remember. Tebow played against Hoover that year. They beat the hell out of Tebow ass.
Yeah, he had him in that first half now, but they had a plan for him in that second half. They were tagging him. He found out that humidity in Alabama wasn't no joke that second half.
Man.
He was having to do everything, and, you know, finally that defense, they started tagging him, man. In that heat. I think that turf got up to 120 that day at Hoover.
Woo. And they was crapping up like it wasn't that, boy.
Yep.
You better start eating mustard.
Yep.
Before the game, get you some mustard.
That's what I do.
Mustard packs.
When he coached at Daphne, all the Daphne players had to do it. They had them little French's packets. Every time
French's packs.
You'd have to do 2.
Mustard. 2 of them.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
You're right. 2 French's. For real.
Say that like you know all about it.
Shoot, I've been doing that since a kid. That Dearman fella. He told me, well, hey.
2 French's.
Yeah, 2 French's. Go to the snack bar, get them mustard packs, and come back. Come right back. Yep, since a kid.
Boy, they told you to go to the snack bar.
And it wasn't French's then. It was something else. It was some other. It was just mustard. It wasn't even French's then.
Mustard packet, just straight
mustard. Yep.
Let me get 2 mustard packets.
Yep. And give me some gum while I'm here. Shoot, that was in the middle of the game.
Yeah. Boy, hey, imagine they call you. You can't get your French's, but it's your turn to get back on the field.
Oh, they used to keep them right there in that little bucket.
Right. Y'all must have to really be whipping somebody if you went to the concession stand. I was about to say.
Man, when I was playing in them days, boy,
they be talking about
it was like
put your helmet back on, get back in there, football.
Not really, because we was already like 40 points up, so it wasn't no big deal.
Right. You're right. I know. That's why I'm joking.
Man, I ran through Saraland for real. Me and my cousins, oh man, we ran through Saraland. That's why I say if Saraland was built back then, what we had back then, it would have been a couple of state championships though. I ain't gonna lie. We had some nice boys coming out of the Blackjacks and around here. Well, mostly the Blackjacks, because that's all it was.
Yeah, if we should have just got Satsuma shut down, and all the white athletes that were any good would just had to play at Vargas.
Had to come. A lot of them did.
Yeah,
A lot of them did.
yeah,
They-
a few of them did. There was a few more that they stayed behind or went to private
Yep.
school, or moved
Yep.
somewhere else. But when you look back at it, it's kind of like, man, I should have maybe just went to Viger instead of going to private school.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Just
Viger
think,
and
KT.
Daphne.
Just think, KT, of me, Ricky, and Torian.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And it's a dilemma, that's here in our area where everybody want their kid to play, but if it's the team's best interest that their kid doesn't get the ball more, or a lot, that it's an issue. And
Right.
this is a trend that the kids really don't know. You got parents enforcing, I want my child to be the best kid, and you got another parent forcing the same thing. So now when the reality kick in, you never know how good a kid really is these days, because you don't know. It's really at the discretion of the coach that
Right.
everybody play anyway. That's the thing that gets me.
I hear.
Yeah,
You got to
You
give
know.
everybody a chance. No.
A lot of people say spring ball don't mean nothing. They lied. They lied. Religiously lied. I'm talking
I
about
didn't
big
watch.
time.
I didn't watch coaches by day 3 to 5, literally, on some positions that they didn't even really have any idea about. Where some of these rising 9th into 10th grade type of linebackers and linemen are going to play. Dude, all of
Yeah.
a sudden, you go out there and you be like, this dude's whipping juniors and seniors' ass. And I've been loving it all day long. And you find out you're about to get you a dog that's going to be a sophomore starter. Ain't no telling what he's going to be by the time he's a 12th grader. And that kid he wasn't ready to know 9th grade, but he's been working all year, getting bigger, faster, stronger, and now he's ready to go light somebody up out there.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna be the bearer of bad news. It's gonna be some kids, y'all, that been working their butts off that's not gonna get playing time.
Right.
And it ain't got nothing to do with the trainer. It just got to like do with the kid.
Yeah.
And at some point they got to have it. And when you don't have it, guess what? You gonna struggle. We're not wishing that upon nobody, but it's gonna, it's just gonna happen.
Oh, don't do that. Oh Lord, don't do that.
Well,
You, man, yawning them. I'm already up tired. You yawning about your.
oh man.
I thought
Well,
you were talking about telling the truth about certain kids. They're in a rude awakening. I mean, that's going to be more than just. That's going to be a lot of different kids like that at a lot of different ages. It's just going to be. It's not their time or their season right now.
Look.
That's biblical.
Well, my thing is this. I'm gonna use Saraland for example. The freshman, the 8th grade team won the championship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right. The 9th grade team won the championship, right?
Right.
Did the JV team lose any games?
Yeah, I think one.
One. All right.
I think
So out
one.
of 3 teams,
Both
out of 4 teams, including the
4
varsity,
teams. Right. 4.
you
Yeah.
only lost 2 games.
One game. Yeah, 2
2
games.
games.
Yeah, you're right. 2 games. You're right.
2
2
games.
games.
All right.
Yeah.
So you lose 2 games, but you don't think any of the kids that played on the 8th, 9th, or the JV team are ready to take somebody on varsity spot? Yes. Somebody is gonna get caught in the rain with their tuxedo on.
Dude, you want to know what
Right.
it reminds me of right now? Just the competitiveness of all these different, even age groups that want to play and start on Friday night for that school right now. And I think Spanish Fort's kind of like this, but at the same time, they're kind of like maybe they got that like one town, one team. Like everybody just kind of gets in where they fits in. Saraland is kind of like a little bit more cutthroat for the
Who's up
position.
next?
There's no Frids out there unless it's Friday night and we all want to win the the big one and one play at a time, one game
It's
at a
just
time
who's up
right
next.
now. But until then, it's almost like ballers are out proving that they're the clutch playmakers the whole time. So basically it's just man, it's like the old school 90s Cowboys and the 49ers, man. You got egos everywhere. And you got to have one or you're going to cease to exist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And basically, your plays just you got to ball out, man. You got to be a clutch, game-changing playmaker football player, or you are not going to be out there for no Friday night, nothing.
Nah.
You ain't gonna be singing the Friday night song, I can tell you that.
You're going to be, this is from many lines of coaches, players. You're going to be a team meal eater.
A chicken eater, that's what we call it.
A chicken eater.
Well, they're gonna have a live crew next year. I ain't gonna lie. They're gonna have a live one.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a live crew. I mean, I don't think nobody's gonna really get tired if they have it set up where they switching them out like basketball. Because if they ready,
But what happens when you play a Granite Rock Theodore team that's gonna go on an 18-play drive?
Right.
And then you gonna have some fans say, "Oh, Kelly should have threw the ball a little bit more tonight." But Kelly just trying to get out of there with the team with the most points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta have the most points. I don't care how many kids you got. You gotta have the most points.
Well, we won't get into it. That's why you got to get the ball in your best player's hands as much as possible.
But the best players is everywhere.
No, I said your best player's hands.
Oh.
The best player has to touch the ball more than anybody else. He did that already.
Yeah. Well, you gotta figure out you need more than one best player. You need more.
I don't know, man. You might want to make sure he touches it. Ain't but one. So I'm saying football, for people that think there's like some big formula, if you lost the game, all you need to look at is, did your best overall kid that could change the game just by taking off at any time, did he touch the ball more than anybody else? That's why out in Texas for years, when people in high schools ran the option, it became basically, it didn't matter if the kid grew up playing court. You take your 3 best athletes and you teach them how to play quarterback.
Yep.
Next thing you know,
even if they just do something simple.
Yeah. Next thing you know, your free safety, your strong safety, and like your starting tailback are the 3 quarterbacks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The ones that don't really get the punishment.
Yeah, like your best athlete that can either elude or can either run past everybody or through everybody. You got a lot better chance of winning the game if he's got to take off than just the other kids.
or somebody get injured or something.
or having to distribute the ball. Basically
Yeah,
they're just getting it straight from
do
the
different
center. And if they need to distribute a little bit, with today's RPO game, it's more of a
formula.
extended option of the pass game. So,
Yeah, you gotta have them formulas,
oh yeah, you gotta know how to teach it,
chemistry.
coach it, and make that chemistry right to run the play and the
Yeah,
concept to 110% perfection. But hopefully, that's the thing, man. People that just think like, what's going on out there? Like, man, just even each play, like, and then you got 11
see,
people that's got to do their job.
what they doing is the people on the sideline they playing checkers. Coach trying to play chess, and they just want to jump to their king spot. Crown me and throw me the ball. Crown me and hand me the ball. But you could win with the other pieces too. You can.
Oh yeah, there ain't no doubt. And then you can be, that old school kind of ground and pound power type
You
team.
can.
Oh yeah.
But
It's gonna be interesting, y'all.
Well,
My thing is this, and certainly adds Myron Duncan to the mix.
That's where I think they could score 70.
Yeah.
Like now, they're like some old school run and shoot air raid type team. They kind of are.
I gotta see how that line of scrimmage doing though. I gotta see how that line of scrimmage doing.
A little bit more balanced first half this year, and you can't stop it. Where it's almost like they're gonna have to come up in the box and play the box a little bit, more efficiently and tighter and a little bit more downhill, because it's almost like, well, if not, they're just gonna run y'all out of town and just drive block you to the fence.
But I still need to see how that line of scrimmage get their chemistry go.
Yeah.
Chemistry really is what helped them win.
Right.
Because it was a team, and they didn't have the issues that the older teams had. Now they are the older team, because now you got a bunch of juniors and no, it is. You got a bunch of juniors and seniors. Last year they didn't have a lot of juniors and seniors. They had a lot of juniors and sophomores. So, roles kind of changing now. And everybody want their kid to go play college football. And Carl News just made it even, bigger, because now they say they got 22 prospects.
Right. Now everybody's going to be like, my son's a prospect. You're not featuring him.
Oh, my God. They brought Myron Duncan. I might be fourth string now. You talking about a kid? Look, he might be working out right now. Work will win with wishing won't. Everybody don't want to put the work in.
Roderick and Coach Thornton, or Coach Moore, Coach Thornton, man, tell these people, if we wasn't on our A game, even at some of the best times in our life when we were kind of like, I'm the best of this position. I mean, like even the coaches will say, or whoever, it doesn't matter. If we're not on our game, the parents, even our own kinfolk, would be some of the same ones to be like, so-and-so, you're like, I'm glad y'all won and everything, but truth be told, so-and-so played better than you tonight.
Yeah.
Or so, instead of being like, you're the best, and they just need to know that.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, dude, it was like our family was like totally different. And then instead of, man, as soon as granddaddy man, somebody was going to be like, now you played a good game, but let me tell you the few plays where I think you could have did a little bit better. I'm telling you, man, like
that was hard for me though. That was hard for me though. My mama criticized me anyway. My mama
See,
did
and that's what these
anyway.
kids. Yeah, man.
My
Maybe they.
mama said, "Hey, you should have cut back when you had that ball the last."
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
like,
like I know it all, huh? Like
Mama, come
like you're
on.
out there in real time doing what you're doing.
I scored. I
Right.
scored anyway. What are you talking about? Well, if I was you, I would have cut back. You wouldn't have got hit.
Think about this, y'all.
Wow.
What positions do those kids have offers in? Oh, you say they got kids. They got kids up there with 22 offers. But what positions are these kids getting offered at? Has anybody just
Yeah,
really just sat around and just thought about that? You know, we don't even know what position.
yeah,
So
yeah.
just say for example, if I'm trying to get my kid recruited as a coach, my integrity is on the line because if I lie to a kid at this point, just like Rich Ross said, be straight up with the kid. They can take that better than you lying to them. So we might want to move a kid, just say the linebacker, and he a running back right now. We might say, oh yeah, man, but we got some scouts coming through here. They want you to see you at linebacker. Well, they gonna have to see me when I get there. Cause I ain't moving, you know. So, you know, these are the type things that people need to be thinking about. You know.
All right. Now let me ask
Right.
you this, but do you think that's good for a kid to say, I'm not gonna show them?
I don't know. Because if you never played a position and they want you to
How
play
could
that
you
position
show
in
them?
college, you're not gonna be good anyway.
Yep. How could you show them? You don't even know the first steps. If you know
I just remember
how
when we
to get in
played,
the stance.
you know, if they thought that you could be like a combo type of like linebacker, fullback, or something like that, or you know, tight end D, like they
I
want to
mean,
watch you do both a lot of times. You know,
you got to be an athlete.
Yeah.
that's my thing. And there's
You
kids
got to
that
be
can
an
kind of
athlete,
do.
and 9 times out of 10, them athletes are already doing 5 positions.
And getting to touch the ball something on offense, most likely.
Right.
Yeah, see,
Right.
exactly.
They come from cornerback, safety, the running back to
That's what I'm talking
quarterback.
about. Yeah. More of
To,
that.
you know what I'm saying? They already doing that.
Think about this though, Jeff. Think about this, Robert. Me and Jeff went and did a football camp in McIntyre. What position do you play? Everything. And that's what they do.
Everything.
They play everything.
Because
So
you go to those small places, they ain't got no choice. They want to play everything. That
Yeah.
McIntyre's got a kid right now. Tristan Sullivan probably run about a 4.3. What he ran like a 4.38? The kid that played quarterback up at McIntyre.
Yeah. Yeah, he was fast.
He can fly.
Yeah, they got talent up there, man. That last senior class they had, like from a year ago and like the year before, like they had some. You're just kind of sitting there, like, man, they really reminded you of something kind of like a cross between like a Viger on any year and maybe not so much a Viger, maybe like half the team, and then like the rest, like one of the better Escambia teams.
Think about this,
enough
though,
talent to win. You know what I mean? At a small school, enough.
Now Leroy wins the state championship. Their quarterback had over 300 yards rushing. Think about that, y'all. Quarterback had over 300 yards rushing in that game. He's coming back.
Oh yeah, they're due for one of those Leroy type of repeats.
Yeah, that's a junior, right?
Yeah.
Junior.
And a baseball kid too, huh?
And then the receiver come back Who scored the 6 touchdowns in the second round of the playoff?
Oh, I got one for you right now, Roger. Here's what it is about McIntosh. From what it seems like they've got enough athletes. They just, for some reason, the line they don't have enough depth.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Isn't that weird
Yeah.
though, that they got the athletes? You think it'd almost be the other way around.
Yep.
But you gotta look at it too like this. Everybody up that way, most of them built to be the slender athlete type.
Yeah.
If you notice that, a lot of them is what they eat: fish, wild. They don't
They
eat
play
this.
outside all the time too. You see them with the
Yeah,
ball.
they play outside.
They either
go out.
hooping or playing football outside.
Right.
They like to throw the ball.
They don't really have this fast food a little bit, not too much like we do.
Right.
But,
yeah.
You know.
They still have McDonald's Fridays up there, y'all.
Right.
But yeah, they out in the heat.
Everybody meet in the
shed
parking lot.
So hard, you know, that it don't even really matter.
Right.
I don't know. Some of our kids do that too, but I mean, it's like there ain't nothing to do anyway, so they just go play.
Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Y'all, when Prattville was winning back in the 90s and early 2000s, and one of my buddies, one of my coaching buddies, he was from Montgomery. And y'all, Carver and Prattville played one year. And Carver was like number 2, and Prattville was number 1. Prattville beat them boys 38-0. So we go back to my homeboy's granddad in them house. Guess what he says after the game? Oh, I already knew Carver was gonna lose. Them boys eat peas over there. These Carver boys eat too much McDonald's. I'll never get that long as I live, y'all. I'll never forget that long as I live. I swear.
Oh my gosh. So wait, the peas people beat the McDonald's people?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. It's what you eat. They still cook. They have to cook. Down here, we just grab and go.
Always in somebody drive through.
We need to get on that old school again.
It ain't gonna work because most of these old school cooks are bygone unless you go to one of these soul food restaurants. Ain't nobody sitting there. They cooking crawfish and shrimp and
man, we weren't eating all that shit.
No.
We didn't eat all that, y'all. Y'all know good well we weren't eating no boiled damn crawfish and all that shit back in the day.
No. If we ate crawfish, it was a special occasion. A family reunion where, shoot, it wasn't that big of a pot of it.
Man, come on.
You ain't have no whole table with.
You ain't lying.
We ain't have no whole table full of corn and potatoes and none of that. We had that big old pot of greens. We had that ham, fried chicken, fried fish, macaroni and cheese.
Sometimes
and that was 3 times a week.
Hey, if it wasn't ham,
3 times a week.
If it wasn't ham, it was a roast. Every now and then.
3 times a week.
But yeah, mostly that ham. Then you make them ham sandwiches.
Oh yeah. Then if you wanted to, make some dressing and make it a Thanksgiving. Same thing. 3 times a week.
Yeah, about 3 times a week. Good leftovers.
Taylor Crometti. Y'all remember that name? That's the kid that had the 6 touchdowns in that game for Leroy. And Braden Hubner. Braden Hubner is the is the quarterback up there for Leroy as well. So we definitely had to call those kids' names out. They some outstanding kids, y'all. Y'all, Braden Huebner, he had a 70-yard touchdown against Mary. And man, I'm telling you, he got there like, I'm talking about on the express train. He literally ran, and y'all, it's capacity crowd, y'all. Oh man, I got to show y'all this video. Oh my God. He had a 64-yard touchdown against Brantley. Man, it's crazy. Man, this kid, man, is phenomenal. Y'all, he can run the ball and throw the ball. Hold on, y'all. Let me pull up his highlight. I'm a screen record it, put it in our group. Man, it's just, y'all, I'm telling you, it's kid only 5'10", 5'11". Hopefully I can record it. Oh, it won't let me. That phone about to die. But I'll get it.
Oh,
I'll get
Lord.
it so y'all can see it.
Here we go
I'll
with
get
the
it.
phone.
Telling you, this one on 5%, that one on 3%. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, y'all. We still sit up and talk football. Look, I'm up here and drop my 6 water bottle.
Time to go.
I know one person that's gonna be hydrated.
I know.
I sure hope their signing day ain't tomorrow. Y'all, let me see if this signing day tomorrow. God, y'all. I forgot that Robertsdale signing day. I sure hope it ain't tomorrow. I'm gonna miss it. They got their paperwork. Oh my God. Let me see. I sure hope it ain't tomorrow. Oh, Wednesday. Oh, I'll get some rest tomorrow. Man.
Yeah, I gotta get some rest tonight. Well,
let me get Jeff back on.
Here I am. I was already saying what I was going to say. I said, yeah, I didn't plan on staying up this late. It must have been that coffee, man. I had it before the last training session, though, but I mean, like, it didn't. It's just like I'm not tired, but I mean, it's not like even. It's like I didn't even. You ever drink that coffee?
Tired.
No, I'm saying I'm not.
No, but you are. Whether you know it or not, you are.
You're right.
Tap out.
Yeah. Tomorrow work will be whipping my butt.
Man, you gonna be on the
non-convention.
Hey, you gonna be on the non-convention tomorrow.
Not.
Gotta drink another one.
Is that better?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
As soon as you wake up, go get you another one.
Yep.
Well, y'all at that time of the night, I ain't gonna hold nobody else up.
Yeah.
Cause I know I ain't gonna want to get up to about 11 o'clock tomorrow now.
Oh man, don't tell me that.
I gotta be up there.
God, no. Y'all know it's 6 o'clock on the road.
Oh yeah, that's
time to say goodbye.
Look, 6 o'clock don't be like clockwork.
I'm gonna get about 6 hours.
Oh boy, I got something to tell you. I was up 18 hours on Saturday.
Yeah,
18 hours, y'all. And look, pop right back up on Sunday like it wasn't there. That was crazy. I got up like 5 o'clock that morning going to Pensacola. Going to Milton to referee. And I ain't get back in the bed till like 1. Shit, I no. Yeah, it was about 1 o'clock. So I was up 20 hours. I'm sitting up here talking about that. Yeah. 20 hours, yo.
I'm not.
But I can tell you this, I'm about to get out of here.
Yeah.
All
Y'all
right.
got anything else, y'all? We
Night.
gonna go and sit
Nah,
this
we
one out.
good. We do.
Y'all, I'm
Good
KT
night.
Thornton.
Good night.
Jeff Ford.
I'm Roger Moore.
Yeah, we out of
Good
here.
night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
Peace.
Good night.